Okay, we on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all 3 minutes. 3 minutes to get in here. What's up, fellas?
Yo.
What's up, fellas, man?
Oh yeah.
Y'all niggas be quiet when the camera come on and some shit?
I ain't never quiet.
Niggas get quiet when the camera on. They were just talking. We was just
Talking about Janelle Monáe.
exhibiting a beautiful set of celebrity breast.
Shout out to Janelle Monáe.
Janelle Monáe.
That nigga said Janelle like he know her.
Why is you wearing them suits, baby girl? It's funny, we gotta talk about Classic Man too.
Man, she should have been ditched them damn church suits.
Girl, you should have put on a bathing suit a long time ago. I bet you been platinum. Right now. Whatever you drop, baby, I'm supporting it.
Me too.
I'm supporting it, baby.
I'm just coming with a visual.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that's
I'll buy now.
That's a nice little rack right there. I ain't even gonna hold it. You feel me? Perky.
I want to hold them.
And them things probably taste like good chocolate milk. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'm a cow.
Mm-hmm.
We got Kazadi in the building. What's happening, Kazadi? What you on, bro?
You know, bro. Cooling. Macking and hanging.
Macking and hanging. That's what I'm talking about. Leroy.
What's up, man?
You know what I'm saying? Part-timer. Came in today. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, show a little love. You know how I do.
Man, this nigga really become full-time. For real.
My face need to be up there with one of y'all 3D sketches, man. Me out there, man.
Holmes in the building.
You're...
Cameraman, I don't know what the fuck that nigga on. He just got down, just even eating and shit.
My boy scarfing a foot long.
Pause.
No.
I beg your
Wow, that's crazy.
I ain't denied that, I know, you know, yeah.
That nigga said he's scarfing a foot long.
Yeah, that shit sounds crazy.
You need your ass to be.
That shit sounds crazy, bro.
Let me send this shit to you.
They ain't nibbling the bitch. They eating. That nigga scarfing.
Nigga said scarfing. You gotta shoot that fade for that one. For
Nigga shooting the fade with the foot long.
Who's on me?
Hey, yo.
Who? Hey man, y'all got the easiest schedule like us. We got the second easiest behind y'all, bro.
Hey man, I'll take it, bro. Sometimes you need that easy schedule,
too,
bro.
bro.
For real, they probably want us to get our wins up, nigga, because our fucking our division terrible, nigga.
We got 3 primetime games. I can't remember which one it is.
That England London game gonna be early though. So I mean, ain't it gonna be early? Like, don't the game be early?
Something like that.
Yeah. So I mean, if you decide to get up, imagine you live in like California. That's on at 6:30 in the morning. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, shit.
I'm gonna fuck with this shit real quick, man.
What happened?
Yeah. I meant to bring my lid over.
But y'all defense on the rise though, bro. Y'all got my man Steve Nielsen. He's our old assistant defensive coordinator.
Yeah, we got a couple. We got a couple of players that came over there.
Oh, that Jesse Bates nigga? Yeah, that nigga nasty. Oh. That nigga Bates nasty, bro. He can really
Cold
get a
back
leader.
all the way through.
But y'all should depend on that nigga AJ Terrell. What he gonna do? That nigga he have a good game, and then some game he get lost.
He had a good season then.
Huh?
He had a good rookie season.
Yeah,
He
last year.
was hurt. He was hurt a little bit last year. That's what hindered him.
He was like with cornerbacks. It's like they could be good for 2 years and then just
fall off. Like that nigga Xavier Howard. I remember that nigga? Miami leading the league in interception.
But he was hurt too last year.
Then the nigga just disappeared. But they shit. He ain't got no reason not to be good this year. They got Jalen Rams on the other side now. Shit, he covering the second receiver now.
All right, man. We about to get it started, man. Before we start, we talking football real quick, man. What's up with your boy Sauce Gardner, man? Put that picture, bro.
What picture?
You ain't see I sent it to the group message?
He got some sauce.
Oh shit!
He got
That
some
nigga
sauce.
too
in it.
Yeah, he too saucy. He got some period blood on his hands or something.
Wait, what?
Sports Illustrated thought they were gonna do something, you know.
Sex?
something trendy, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that's a real dope picture, and it just came out like, what the fuck?
He had some sauce in his finger. He about to lick off.
So it's about like sauce.
He was like
It
this.
just look crazy. Just look in the text. Look in the group
As
text.
long as he covering y'all goddamn water, I don't give a fuck.
That nigga like 6'5", ain't
What
he?
he do?
I'm saucy.
What he do in his personal time. Go ahead, sauce. Lick the sauce.
I'm in La Sucia. I'm trying to hop off a Porsche. Just to know how he said he did what the who? Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. Heard it, seen it, probably wasn't true. Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. He said, we said wasn't going. Got these people acting like they knowing. Facts of cats, we going back to back, and nigga, all be cap if we ain't got the facts. I mean, he said he did what the who? Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. Heard it, seen it, probably wasn't true. Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. He said, we said wasn't going. Got these people acting like they knowing. Facts of cats, we going back to back, and nigga, all be cap if we ain't got the facts. I mean, I'm in the soul. Hey, come get your nigga, man, come get your boy. He like to jump to conclusions, he jumped to illusion. You stupid, the goofy little boy, throwing his feelings and shit.
Okay, y'all see what we got going on. Welcome to the Facts of Cap podcast. We ain't done yet though.
This is Facts and Cap, just three niggas with a plan, trying to make them understand music, sports, life, and news like an anchor man. Different views, so don't take it personal if you can. It's only an opinion.
Yeah, y'all tune in.
Coming live from the south, Kazadi, Justin, and Brandon in the house.
Hit that
So
subscribe
get ready for the real. It was never for the cloud. This is Facts
Share
and
that
Cap, so you
motherfucker,
know what we about.
Tweet
Hey,
it out.
Facts and Cap, so you know what we
Put it on
about.
the gram.
We about, hey, so you know what we about.
Tag
This
us
is
too.
Facts and Cap, so you know what we about. We about, yeah. So you know what we about.
Y'all know what we talking about. Y'all know what we about. Y'all heard him. Y'all know what we about, man. Shout out to my boy Soldier Boy, man. He been putting in work. He out here beefing in the streets right now. Let's see what we got going on.
Stay clean as a whistle. You think you official? We know that you not. We know that you not. Hop on the mic and discuss every issue. Might take a few shots. Kick back and relax. Don't overreact. It's only your thoughts. Tell me is it facts or maybe it's cap. We never gon' stop. We never gon' stop.
Yeah, it's the Facts of Cap podcast, episode 130.
Episode motherfucking 130.
We here, man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for the camera. If the camera ain't looking as good as usual, we just had a little debacle with the camera. But it is what it is. We here. Everybody in the building, everybody straight. Y'all good? Everybody good?
Happy Friday.
Happy motherfucking Friday, man. Y'all know we've been trying to, trying to change up the little infrastructure a little bit. So we figured we'll start with some what's the scenarios, things of that sort, facts and cap, before we actually get to the trending topics, right? So I guess we'll start with that. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Say what? What's the scenario?
Hey.
All right. So this one kind of long. I need y'all to pay attention. So you're an ex-gang member, right? You turned your life around and became a detective. So your deepest, darkest secret comes out, right? Your best friend and fellow gang member at the time executed a man for you. So like the gang leader told both of y'all, told you, like, yo, if you don't catch this body, I'm gonna kill you myself, right? So your best friend at the time, who was part of the gang or whatever, he did it for you. So years later, your sergeant finds out what happened. And then he sent you to go arrest your friend. Do you give your loyalty to the badge or to your friend?
That's easy. You ain't got no choice at that point.
No choice but to arrest the dude.
You gotta arrest them. Because, they already know what you gonna do. Turn your life back around? go back to gangbanging? Like, at that point, it's like, it sucks. I don't know what option you got. You already turn your life around. You already doing that. You was quiet about it, but they found out and they telling you to go I don't know why they would tell you to go arrest him, but they tell you to go arrest him. It's a conflict of interest, but what's the alternative? Like, I can't do it.
Or you just, I guess you off the force, or say you love your job. Like, say you really love your job.
You give him like ultimatum, or we can't trust you to be a cop no more.
Yeah. Or like, man, yeah, something like that, I guess.
It's a little different then. Then it's like, man, all right, fuck it. Well, if you gonna go to jail anyway, nah. Well, I'm gonna lose my job. So you gonna go to jail anyway, nigga. I'll put some money on your bond, nigga. But
damn.
What's the point?
Yeah, I mean, I get
it. That's your only job. Shit, you gonna lose your job,
lose your career.
Like to me, either that or you shooting the police station up with some Grand Theft Auto shit. Like you ain't taking my friend. Like,
5 stars.
Be like he got away.
Yeah,
Randy got away.
I don't see the loyalty. Like, what are you supposed to do? Unless one of y'all think of, like, what are you?
I mean, my thing is, I'm gonna definitely. I got 2 thoughts. First thought gonna be alright, let me get the burner phone to tell him, hey, bro, I'm coming to your house now to arrest you.
That's the thing. You don't really know. Like, okay, let me. You don't know what he's done in life, what he's doing. Okay, let me add some context to this, right? So I'm watching SVU. So that happened, and he hadn't talked to the dude in years.
Oh, easy then. Bye.
And so when he got there, he found out dude changed his life, turned his life around. He a school teacher, shit like that, in like upstate New York. So dude got mixed feelings. So that's why I'm asking, like, what do you do? Because you like, man, this is really a good dude. Like, he changed his life.
Like I said, the first thing I'm gonna think is to try to get ahead to him to let him know, hey, bro, I'm on the way. They found out the shit. They put.
He don't know. He don't know his number. He don't know nothing.
I would try.
Okay.
Second thing I may do, you a cop, man. I might have to just switch jurisdictions. I'm like, yo, I may quit and go to a different one. Especially if I see the buddy doing good now. I'm not just going. My last resort would be to go arrest him. But I'd rather resign from that job than to go pick that man up and fuck his life up. Especially if he did that shit for me, basically.
Even if he gonna get arrested anyway?
Not in my hands.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, if y'all want to know my honest opinion,
fuck him.
Shit, fuck him. I ain't talking to you. I mean, shit, bro. That's my job at this point. Shit, it's paying the bills.
Yeah, you took an oath. You took an oath.
Right.
You took an oath, right?
I ain't talked to dude in years. Shit, I don't know the nigga just like you don't know me. So, shit, bye. You want me to go pick him up right now? I'm gonna go pick him up.
Oh, you heartless.
Nigga, it's possible to goddamn move jurisdiction, go to a different law enforcement.
And it's also possible to lock his ass up too. So I mean, right? I mean, if I ain't talked to him in years, it's like I don't know the nigga no more. I don't know that. I ain't the same dude. You know?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm kind of with Leroy. Nigga, you want me to go start a new career?
Right.
This nigga a killer, man. Ain't no telling who else he done killed too.
Right.
You feel me? But what I will say, in the context, the way that they made the show, the way they made dude feel comfortable arresting him is because when he got in contact with him, they was at a bar. And so they sat down, had drinks, and dude kind of realized like he a cop, but. Well, I don't even know dude realized he a cop because what he did was he was recording the conversation. And dude was just confessing the other, like 3-4 other murders he did. So that's when he was like, kind of like, well, shit, man, this nigga was a menace to society. He got to pay for that. You know what I mean? But I think that's what made him feel more comfortable. You know what I mean? But I probably would have just had to, live with that guilt of, that's like survivor's remorse type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just have to bite that bullet. You know what I mean?
Well, I got one similar to that.
Okay.
I got one similar after you.
Okay, let's see. It's from a movie, but
okay.
So you and your partner growing up, right? Y'all did crime together.
Mm-hmm.
You got into it with some nigga, right? And this is your partner, your best friend coming, and he killed that nigga. He go to jail for it too. He do some time, but he's like, they get off instead of murder, manslaughter, whatever. He come back out, so y'all still grow up, y'all still doing crime together. You trying to change your life around, right? Mm-hmm. But then he tell you, man, I need you to do this one last big crime for me. There's a possibility we could get caught, but it's like, the upside is like, we don't need to do this no more. But you ready to turn your life around. And then he hit you with the, I did that bid for you, I killed that dude for you. Do you follow through and do that one crime, possibly go to jail, or you walk away? Where you love to lie?
I'm not doing it because I feel like I always think about like, shit like that. Like if I was in the dope game or whatever, you gotta straight up walk away from it. You can't ever plan on walking away from it. That's how niggas get fucked up in the game. I feel like once you have that feeling like I gotta get up out of here, you gotta get up out of there. So that's really the issue. I'm not taking it because it sounds too good to be true. And then you saying like the niggas giving you the signs right here, like nigga, you might go to jail. It's a good possibility. Well, I ain't willing to take that risk. I probably wouldn't even take that risk if I was still staying in the game. If I know that it's like that good of a risk to like where the nigga gotta tell me up front, nah, I'm out of here. I ain't doing it.
Y'all, this nigga
What
took
about
care of
y'all?
that nigga that was fucking with you and put him in the dirt. Went to jail for it.
What
And
about
it's,
y'all?
it's your partner too, so it's not like just a nigga you fuck with. So yeah, and y'all been doing it. It's just
Yeah.
you kind of moving away from it.
I can stop when I want to stop.
Shit, bro. I'm gonna follow my gut. My gut telling me this it, bro. If he mad at me, I mean, well, fuck it. He gonna have to be mad.
Yeah, I'm changing my life anyway.
Right.
Maybe I gotta leave you with the streets.
Shit, I'm leave you where you at.
You don't feel like you owe that nigga that favor?
Oh, nigga, nothing.
Y'all niggas loyalty, man.
My loyalty. I
Nothing,
choose
bro.
me. I'm sorry.
Shit.
I choose me. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that. My loyalty. Look, I done did enough dirt in these streets.
Right.
You want me to help you because I'm solid. Not because I owe you. You know I'm solid. You know I'm a good worker. You know I'm gonna do what I do. Fuck that though.
I mean, if he nigga want this shit done that bad, do it damn self.
Y'all go get your little brother or something. Introduce that nigga to the streets.
Y'all the team. Y'all.
Go get your little brother.
Right. Shit, get your
What you doing, B?
Hitting the lick.
A fucking fool.
It's different now. Like I got a family, so you know, my first answer is gonna be the same as y'all. Like, fuck it, if I'm turning my life around.
I don't care if I ain't got a kid. I
But
don't care if I'm
it's just
sterile,
me,
nigga.
a nigga that did this bid for me, like
Why? I don't care if I don't got a
Right.
pot to piss in. I ain't doing it.
Nigga, you did that bid, nigga. You should have snitched, nigga.
Right.
Fuck boy.
Stupid boy.
Y'all niggas
Crazy man.
Fuck out.
crazy, man.
Fuck out
Now
my
you
face,
see,
nigga.
I wouldn't have did it for you. I would have did the bid for you, you dummy. You chose the rules to the streets.
Right.
I chose my own rules, nigga.
nigga, but
Fuck
then you
wrong
gotta
with
think
you?
of the consequences of not doing it. Nigga might goddamn turn around, pop your ass.
Shit, well, you better pop me, nigga, because it's better than goddamn going to jail for life, nigga.
It's not 100% chance you gonna go to jail.
Let me add one
Better
more
pop me.
context.
Nigga better not
Alright,
miss.
so this nigga, you know, he caught the body for you, right? Went to jail for it. Later on, so let's just say this nigga is your partner, but he like you're the brains of the group, he the muscle, right? So every time you always got problems, you call him. So you got into again with some other niggas, and you call him, and you know y'all beat it. So you always calling him for some shit. Does it change anything?
No.
I mean, what is gonna change?
If I want out of the game, I didn't put in enough work in my mind. I done did enough dirt, got away with it. I know that the chances ain't forever. This nigga's trying to go on the biggest score of our life, like he on Grand Theft Auto or some shit. That's just not a risk that I'm willing to take. And if you don't respect that, then look, we could goddamn scrap about it. Really, I'm not gonna scrap about it. I'm leaving overnight. Then I'm gonna tell you I love it. But
See the other nigga you put in the dirt.
yeah, that's that on that. That's that on that. To be honest with you, like nigga, maybe I did fuck you over, but at the end of the day, I'm worried about me.
Right, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? And my well-being.
I don't know.
If he mad, that's too damn bad.
That's too damn bad.
Shit.
I don't know. I'll be conflicted for sure.
Conflict on, my brother, because I ain't.
I'll be conflicted because it's like that's what we've been doing, and I'm trying to change. That nigga stuck in their ways. He always had my back when I've had problems. Now he asking me to do something. It was a risk. Go to jail forever. And then it's like the pros is you get it, you get that score, you good. It would just depend. It would just depend on how far removed I am from the game. If I'm like dead set, like, hey, I appreciate everything you've done for me, bro, but like today was my last day. You got this score tomorrow. I'm not in it. I can't do it, bro.
My 2-week notice been put in, but it's over.
I'm
You a
over.
real
He
one.
should have hit me a couple weeks ago or a month ago when I was still in the game.
You a real
But
one,
now
Daddy.
I'm out.
Yeah, he ain't shit have never hit me.
It won't even be conflicting for me, nigga. I'm out.
Me neither, bro.
Y'all niggas-
I'm out.
ain't
I'm
nothing-
not
I ain't thinking
playing that
about nothing.
game. I'm not finna be doing that with y'all. I'm out. Like, nigga, this is my sign right here. Cause niggas always go down on their last
My thing
leg.
is always when I try not to do one more anything. Every time I always say
Facts.
that, I get into some shit.
Facts.
The one mo's turn into 2, 3, 4 mo's.
Exactly. Or that one mo is the most dangerous one of them all. Like, fuck that.
Shit.
What you got, B?
Alright, Byron and Toya have been dating for 6 months. Toya's ex is in jail for murder. One night, Toya's drunk as fuck and tells Byron that she really committed the murder and framed her ex for the murder. What should Brian do? Leave her and snitch, or ignore it and act like he ain't here and stay with her?
You ain't say just leave and get away from that bitch?
I mean, that's the option too.
Yeah, bro.
I'm getting away from Shawty, but I mean, between the two though, unless you saying to be fair, you said snitch or what?
Stay
Or
with
just
her.
act
I
like
mean,
you
leave her
haven't?
and snitch. I mean, cause you gotta think, Buddy sitting in jail for some shit he ain't even do. Now you don't know him, but is that gonna make you want to goddamn snitch or at least get a nigga a heads up? Like,
I might write that nigga a letter and be like, yo, Tanya, I'm gonna try to work, dog. I'm gonna try to work on getting a confession for you, bro. I'm gonna fuck this bitch a couple more times. Her pussy good. I'm gonna fuck a couple more times. Get her to, I'm gonna record her talking about the murder, and I'm gonna send it to your people. That's the best I can do for you. And after that, I'm gonna get away from this bitch, bro. Hold it down.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Stay solid.
I'm gonna leave the motherfucker. I ain't gonna snitch, but how you know that bitch ain't gonna do it to me?
Yeah.
Shit, fuck
Yeah,
that.
no, leaving is the first priority.
And then I don't even know her nigga, so I ain't gonna record nothing. He can stay where he ain't, but I'm leaving.
This nigga Leroy don't give a
heartless.
fuck about nobody but himself.
Bro, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell that nigga, bro, you got 20 days.
I'm sorry for you, my boy. I'm sorry you're sitting there, you ain't do it, but shit, I ain't doing it either. I'm leaving. She can stay where she at.
I agree with Roy.
I'm getting my detective.
That nigga hit rocks all at the same time.
I'm
Fuck
snitching.
that. I'm out,
4K paperwork, nigga. I'm turning there everything.
Got 1080 Jake paperwork.
1080?
You good,
1090?
I'm gonna send that nigga a letter like, hey, bro, I know you ain't do this shit. You might want to get your lawyer, your family to do some investigation.
He been trying to do
Let
that.
the investigating part on it. But she told me she did it, but she was drunk. I ain't got no other evidence. I don't think I ain't no witness in court or nothing. But hey, here this tidbit. Do what you gotta do. And I'm disappearing from that bitch. What happened? What I do? I just need to focus on myself.
Shit, she didn't even get no reply back from me. Blocking her.
That number changing for sure.
For real.
And I'm moving.
Blocking her ass.
Definitely gotta move.
Definitely gotta
Definitely.
move. Nigga, I'm in Gwinnett, nigga. I'm moving to goddamn Morrow, nigga.
Facts of cap. First off, prayers up for Jamie Foxx.
Yes,
But,
yes.
There was
Wait, can I ask you
He's
something?
at home now.
go
Can I
ahead.
ask you, what kind of health scare this man had?
He had a stroke.
Oh, he had a stroke. Okay, all right.
So the reports were coming out initially that the family was preparing for the worst, but his daughter just made a statement saying he's been out the hospital for weeks. So facts of cap, should those news reporters be held accountable, like legally, for those
But
speculations?
if
In
that's
your opinion, or should it be like it's just news? It's what we heard.
It's just news. I mean, the only thing they could get is defamation of character, but that's not really character. So the only thing I can see is like, I mean, it's fucked up, but it ain't nothing you can do about it. That's just the news. What Trump say? Fake news?
I understand that, we get shit wrong sometimes. Maybe me, I would want those news outlets, like say if that was my dad, I would want them news outlets to put out a formal statement and apology like, hey, we were wrong, but a lot of people don't do that, like Tasha K, shit like that. So I feel like if you ain't really correcting the wrong that you said, then sometimes you gotta do this shit just to show people like, bruh, like y'all niggas, y'all playing on somebody's name and you playing on death in a real life situation. And I ain't playing like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I like that. It's like
I ain't mad at it.
correct the wrong in some ways.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing new though. Like news outlets always reporting a lot of false.
That's true.
Because
So
everybody
me,
want
so
to be
me
the
as
first
a
to
blogger,
break the news.
Everybody want to be the first to
so
break
me
the
as a
news and
blogger,
shit.
we gonna talk about Rollo soon. I felt like I said something wrong or not really enough about Rollo. So when I made my next video, I was like, I might have been wrong about this. I'm not sure, but I just want to let everybody know I might have been wrong when I do this. Like I'm gonna let people know. I feel like you gotta be responsible when you blog. I understand sometimes we get caught up in wanting to be the first people to want to say shit because that's just how the algorithm go. But you can't put that they saying like the family is expecting the worst, scaring all of his fucking fans. He probably his family that ain't in contact with the family like that. He got children. They blowing them up, stressing them out. Like people don't know what kind of toll that take on the family. Tasha K here talking about Cardi B got herpes and shit. She asked her politely, "Can you take that down? That's cap." She like, "No, I'm still putting it up." And now you owe millions. And she taking $673 out your business account.
But any dollar that she get,
any dollar you get, you can't even make no money. It's time to go work at Wendy's.
taking that shit too.
You feel me?
My thing is, bro, but shit like that, bro, like. I ain't gonna lie, I like Jamie Foxx. I get on like the social
Everybody
media.
love Jamie Foxx.
I get on social media and shit and be like, oh my god, Jamie. No, I'm thinking a nigga died. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause how everybody
you know how
fucking,
scary that shit is,
yeah,
bro?
you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, my heart skipped a beat. I'm like, damn, nigga died. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually, oh my god, Jamie just trending. But then I'm like, oh, it's fair they can take time away. I'm like, okay. But,
don't play on nobody's head top.
Right.
If you find out after being with someone for 5 years that they had a sex change before y'all were together and they were really a man, would you stay and would you leave and what you gonna do?
Nigga been hitting plastic pussy.
Love is love, baby.
No wonder this bitch can't get pregnant. Because I've been letting loose up in her.
Right. That's a question.
5 years.
That's a question I cannot answer. I don't know if I want to be disgusted or what, bro. But I didn't.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Like,
First of all, I'm leaving and I'm going to church and I'm praying
Change your
God.
life around.
I'm asking God to give me the strength not to kill this bitch. And that's that. That's that on that.
what? So the nigga bitch don't have no deep voice in that. Like it was just.
Hey, they got some magic out there, bro. You'll never tell.
Oh, I know, bro. I
think that shit
seen.
can fuck you up, man.
That's what I'm doing. I'm mentally fucked up. I need counseling for real.
On some like kill them, kill yourself. It's just how you fucked up. You don't even
Fucked up mentally
forever.
forever.
Like a strong face.
Obviously, you care about the person.
Right, the strong face features disappear in everything, bro. When the sex changes, bro. That's wow. But I would
Motherfuckers
probably
been
leave.
using too much contour and
I ain't
shit,
gonna
making
lie,
their
bro.
jaws
That's
suck
why you
in.
like anal.
I would probably leave. I would probably leave. I cannot think of this motherfucker being a man.
Y'all 5 years, y'all in love.
Man,
I don't
5
care.
years canceled.
5 years of
Love
slave,
is
nigga.
fun.
Love is not love with that. 'Cause
Love
she loved me.
is
She
not
would have
blind.
told. She would have told. She would have told me that she was a him, a shim, a him. I would have told me.
I
I'm about to
ain't
go.
gonna lie, I'd probably just be ready to catch a case.
At that point, we
I'd
can
beat
fight.
that hoe up.
We can
Yeah,
fight.
nah,
We two
bruh,
niggas. We can
bruh.
fight now.
Yeah, I'd probably beat that hoe up.
It was
5 years?
Right.
Got me fucked up.
Shit.
And all that. Just
Strong ass
We
jaws.
last 15 seconds.
Strong
Get that
ass
out of
jaws. You a munch. You a munch.
That's why he be fighting her friends because they also knew.
Her family, you done had me around your 5 years. The whole family ain't
You don't
nobody.
know one guy ate your pussy and it tastes like plastic.
Him knew.
Nah, imagine you going to the mama house and it's a boy in the pictures and you don't
See all
see no
these
nigga.
pictures. You don't know
Go see.
where your
That's my little
childhood
brother
pictures
that
at.
Be
died.
like, hey, where your brother? That's your brother?
That's my little brother that
Oh
died.
no, that's me. Oh shit.
Okay, you got me.
I'm caught.
Hell no.
No, it's just something I need to tell you. That boy, you seen them pictures? That's me. Oh hell
That
nah.
boy is me.
Oh hell nah.
No.
I'm like, you playing right, baby? Nah, I ain't playing. Shit.
Nah, baby.
Over it.
Facts of cap.
Nigga, no.
You've been lately, you've been, just going through shit, right? Shit just not been adding up, whatever, stress, work, but it's just weird shit been happening, right? Weird shit happening, right? Just some shit you don't
Come in the garage.
never notice, or you don't normally notice, right? A nigga walk up to you, start telling you shit about yourself that you never told nobody. Start, explaining shit to you, some shit, and then you like, what the fuck? And he say, this world ain't real. It's a simulation. Just like the movie The Matrix, but this is real. I give you the red pill or the blue pill. The red pill, you stay in this simulation, you keep doing it, or the blue pill, you go to the real world. Which one you taking?
I mean, it depends on how good I am in the red pill. If I'm a millionaire sitting on some bucks in the red pill, I'm staying where I'm at.
No, this is your real life.
When I'm stressed out and shit.
Nah, it's your normal life. Like, let's say this is you, right?
Mm-hmm. And I'm in simulation.
So, no, all right. So let's say he's telling you this is a simulation, right? And he says, I'm gonna give you a pill to get out this simulation, come to the real world, or I'm gonna let you keep living this simulation. It's not real. Your whole life has been fake. This is a computer. This is a simulation. Everything's been fake. All the deja vus, all the coincidences is a fucking algorithm.
If my 5 years, it's been fake this long.
Right,
Keep
might
living
well
a fake
keep being
life.
fake life, bro. I don't want to go into real life and die watching a touchdown. Fuck that. Might well stay doing what I'm doing.
How I know this nigga ain't lying?
Right.
He telling you shit about yourself. He explains shit. He make it sound believable.
Nigga, call me Wanda, nigga. Cause that's how I'm living, nigga. I got fake chilling, fake girl, nigga. I'm living like Wanda, nigga.
Keep faking.
Fuck that.
I didn't catch it.
Fuck that. I'm living like Wanda,
You
nigga.
living in the.
It's a simulation, nigga. Well, this been a great life for me.
I ain't going
Shit,
no
let's
real
see how the
world.
simulation ends.
Fuck it.
Right, nigga. Let me get that blue pill. I'm gonna run away. Hold it for later. When I'm about to die, give me the blue pill now.
Blue pill.
Give me the blue pill.
Shit. You leaving the Matrix? You staying?
Is everybody else in the Matrix?
What you mean?
Like everybody else said they gonna be in the Matrix. He asked the same question to everybody else.
He asking it to you.
I'll tell you that's a real idea.
Fuck that. If I'm over here doing
Everybody
nice,
else in the Matrix. Ain't everybody in the real world.
if I'm over here doing nice
What you
in
mean?
my,
He don't like.
If
This
you
is
just
fake,
said,
right?
If
So-
the
so-
simulation I'm looking at, and I see y'all niggas, I think y'all niggas. Y'all
But no,
niggas-
let me add some context. Like, so in the Matrix, everybody technically was real. He's saying this shit fake. He's not saying he's saying that mailman may not even be a real person. That could be a simulation. It's your brain. It's a dream. This is a dream, essentially. You waking up or you staying in the dream?
It was all a dream. Fucking,
Shit.
we gonna keep dreaming,
I'ma
man.
keep dreaming,
Dressed
bruh.
as a man in the Matrix, boy.
Oh, y'all want? Go ahead.
Facts of cat. Are super teams good for college female basketball?
Facts.
Facts of cat.
Facts. Get them ready for the real world. That's what's gonna happen in WNBA.
You talking about the LSU women's team?
What?
Super team?
They got super teams in the WNBA?
Really?
Shit, bro.
Shit, it's
Colors
coming.
you can get beat.
He said
They ain't get beat last year.
I mean, that's what it's gonna start happening there too. You might as well start at college.
I mean, somebody brought up a good point to me. I feel like the reason motherfuckers is doing that too, because like the NIL deals is getting bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? Like Angel Reese making more than most of the people in the WNBA anyway. So like when people join in, they getting more boosters, more sponsors, more shit like that. So you gotta take that into consideration. Like they making more money, but also, I think it's weak as far from a competitive spirit, but I think it's more so about business now. Like basically now, the way they doing sports, this shit like free agency.
I
You know what
mean,
I'm saying?
sports ain't been about competitiveness in a while.
I can't say that, but what I will
Niggas
say,
ain't trying to goddamn just
what
get on
Dylan
the
Brooks
team.
did to
Right,
me
nigga
was
was-
competitiveness. Now he didn't do well.
Who?
I'm talking about sports as a whole. Like niggas been trying to click up and get on teams and
This is
get
not
the
like
best
right.
team.
This is not like the late '90s, early 2000s no more.
I think right now in the NBA right now it's pretty solid. Like it's pretty even across the board.
But the late 90s, early 2000s was some of the worst rated games.
Because them niggas ain't have them. I ain't gonna lie though.
Yeah, we gotta start comparing 90s
Yeah,
early and 2000s.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
No,
I
Really?
didn't
Hold
until
on.
late 2000s, bro.
Because there was no super teams.
You know,
In the history, when there were super teams, those were the highest rated.
When there
sports.
was super
When there
teams,
was
we
super
wanted
teams.
to watch. We wanted to watch
That's what
the
people watch.
Warriors.
People want to hate them or love them.
Yeah, we wanted to see that shit.
I think it's good. It made me interested. I want to see LSU now.
I mean, it's,
I don't-
definitely
I
gonna,
never-
it's definitely gonna make people want to start watching just women's
Women's
college basketball.
basketball.
'Cause they're not gonna be the only team to do it.
I'm
It's
here
gonna be
for it.
more
I'm
teams
here for
to
it.
do
USC, Bronny going there with Isaiah Collier and Dennis Robinson. They linking up. I want to see them niggas versus the Kentuckies.
No, I don't know if that's to make them a super team because
I'm not
we
saying
don't know
that.
what they're gonna do.
I
But
ain't gonna lie
I get
though,
what
bro.
you're saying though.
I like looking at college.
When Duke had 3 number 1 recruits,
Zion, RJ,
RJ, and Cam.
I
watched every single game.
I like looking at college ball
This
better
sport.
than professional anyway, because them niggas actually give a damn,
No, I can't say that. College ball is terrible right now, bro.
bro. I mean, shit. It's
That was
real-
probably like one of the last best years, like with Zion and them, bro. Don't nobody watch that shit now.
Bro, but let's be real. Professional is
That
not-
shit's terrible.
Professional
Hard
to
bullshit
watch.
too, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Professional
That shit,
bullshit too.
that shit lit,
Professional,
nigga.
I
I
make sure to
guarantee
watch
you
it once the
gonna
playoffs
be watching You gonna be watching the hell out of that Laker Golden State game tonight.
I don't start watching NBA Tucker playoffs, bro. I, ain't got
I
time
mean,
to
that's
do
fine. It's
that.
82 games. I get it.
Jigging and jogging down the court.
You know what I'm saying? Games starting at 10:30.
Doing what?
Jigging and jogging down the court, man. Them nigga be lazy as hell. Nigga taking off days and shit. Nigga sit out the whole week and want to play when they playing a big team and shit. Like, resting and all that.
All right, I got a couple questions. Then we gonna get to the trending topic. So I got a what scenario? Cutting Sticky.
Sticky.
Cutting Sticky has a Gucci bag that he keeps his gun in. The gun is definitely dirty as hell. His brother Man calls him while he out of town and asked him, "Hey, can I borrow your gun, bro?" Sticky say, "Yeah." I mean, no, I'm sorry. "Can I borrow your bag, bro?" And Sticky says, "Yeah, just take my gun out." Man forgets and goes to the airport. When they find the gun, obviously in the travel carry-on bag, Man rats out cousin Sticky and says, "It's not mine, it's my brother Sticky. His name is Isaiah Hamilton," right? He was like, "You can even check for prints on that motherfucker. I ain't never touched that gun." A week later, it's warrants out for Sticky's arrest. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fucked up is Man?
Leroy.
A 10. A 10.
How would y'all handle that?
I would have to beat Man ass when I see him because
But
I
if you
told
Man, think of Man perspective before you say something. Boy, Man know, like, I think this nigga got some bodies on this motherfucker.
Man needs ass beat because I specifically told you to make sure you take my gun out. You ain't listen to me. So that, on top of that, I'm mad at that. And on top, I got a warrant for some shit. I ain't even touched foot and I got there at airport and I got a warrant for your stupid ass?
Federal warrant.
Oh no, boy. I'm from federal whoop your ass when I see you.
You ain't never gonna see him.
Huh?
What if you man?
What you mean with my man?
What I'm saying is you got the different
You gonna
man
tell?
perspective though. Is you ready to go to jail for your brother knowing that your brother probably got some bodies on that gun?
I mean, but his dumb ass.
Or you can lie. I guess he's still accountable for it.
I mean, bro.
You can lie, but
It's in his possession though.
Now, I'm about to say, I probably just be overt with it.
you gonna send him on a wild goose
I
chase?
would be like, "It ain't my gun." I don't know who got it.
Yeah, I would not tell. First of all, even if I do say what Man did, if I'm Man, I ain't telling my brother I did that. He ain't even gonna know I got arrested.
Yeah, you got a warrant?
Whoa, what happened, nigga? That discovery come in, nigga. I'd have moved.
Oh Lord.
I'm about to be like,
Nigga, it was wild.
the fuck?
Well,
I
you never
choose
get my
me.
bag
I'm
back.
sorry.
Right, I lost that baggage claim.
I did not tell
Where
you to
my
go
gun?
around killing niggas, bro. Yeah, I should have put the gun up.
He
But
gonna
you
know.
shouldn't have killed niggas.
He gonna know because he ain't gonna get the gun back. He ain't gonna get the bag back.
Nigga, I'm going ghost, nigga. Fuck wrong with you,
This
nigga?
nigga's crazy.
Nigga, I'm
That
like
nigga
Tasha
must
St. Patrick around this motherfucker.
Really wanted that Gucci bag, bro.
Good luck finding me here.
I know that Gucci bag had some weight to it.
Yeah, I know. That's tough.
He ain't tough, man. Or Big Meech. Lil Meech. That's where I got it from. Lil Meech had the gun. That nigga said, "This is my bodyguard. This is my little brother's gun."
Everybody
That
but
nigga
his.
said, "I'm a minor, sir." That nigga 22 at this time. That nigga told the police, "I am a minor, sir."
Looking at that grown ass somebody here mine.
He beat the case though.
Man.
The case got thrown out.
Empty out the fucking bag, man. Like, you
But
gotta
you know
bear
that-
some responsibility.
But you know that bag heavy, bro. Ain't no gun light unless you got a little pew pew.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
no
I ain't
gun
killed
light.
nobody. So I live with the fact that you got caught, but they probably should have got your crazy ass off the street anyway.
Justifying everything.
Nigga, you a menace to
I ain't going to
society.
jail, nigga.
You a menace to
terrorist,
society, nigga.
I ain't like you no way, bro. I just want the bag.
I like Pookie better anyway.
Look, y'all get the bad back though.
I got one
on the
more.
bag.
So I'm watching Jadena Classic, man, right? He did an interview. It's been on the Shade Room and shit. And he had he had some shit where he was talking about the woman that, like, I guess he dating right now. When he met her, she kept it real with him. She was like, "I'm in like one of them polyamorous motherfuckers." And she said she had 2 boyfriends. And he said he was like living polyamorous or whatever. He had a girlfriend, or he had a couple situations. But for Shawty, like, he basically ended that shit. Now, I don't know what he said about, like, if she ended it or not, right? But, like, he basically like this. This is where the inspiration came from. Let's say that you single. You meet a girl, you digging her on the second date. He said, the way he described it, y'all just had the date of y'all life. The sunset is coming up. It's a beautiful moment. And she said, "I got to keep it real with you. Like, I'm a player. Like I got
You ain't the only one.
I got 2 boyfriends. And polyamorous.
At least she honest.
I just want to see where we can go with this. You know what I mean? What do you think about it? What would y'all do?
I mean,
If I'm single,
You single as hell.
I mean,
Single as a
shit,
dollar bill, nigga.
we ain't ever gonna be serious, but I mean, we can still kick it, have a good time.
So would you tell her like we not gonna be serious while you're in a polyamorous?
yeah.
For sure?
I mean, yeah. I'm not. I mean, shit. She getting fucked by 2 different niggas.
So can you like?
Can you do that?
Can she get mad at you if you say you like for fucking with other bitches?
Nobody can get mad at nobody.
Nah.
Cause they all.
Because she's like, well,
Oh, like basically if you say, hey, I
'Cause is it
want to
cheating?
smash other women.
yeah, she's like, nah, I don't believe in cheating.
But she got 2 niggas though.
It's not, but that's not cheating though.
But he was in a relationship too. I mean, he had other women.
No,
too.
I'm saying
But
so
I'ma
like.
tell y'all
No. What I'm saying is like, so let's say you be like, all right, we're gonna go out. I'm gonna be your 3rd boyfriend, but in your mind, you be like, I'm single. Like, and then she catch you.
Oh, like you can, like you
She catch you fucking
dedicate
with
yourself.
with another bitch.
Nah,
Oh,
see,
she can
that's
be mad at
lying.
you. No, she
She
can't
can't
be
be
mad
lying
at
because if you're gonna be poly, you gotta be honest.
But I'm,
Yeah, you can't
I
be
mean,
lying. That's
I mean,
cheating.
But like, is it,
If y'all agree, she kept it real with you, so you got to keep it real with her. She might agree with letting you fuck other women from time to time.
Bitch, I don't
But-
give a fuck.
but
you honest.
It's
You
not
fucking-
cheating though.
if you
Everybody
poly,
cheat.
if you poly, you're not cheating.
No,
I mean,
Y'all agreed to it.
Yeah, but
If your girl tell you, hey, you can smash other women,
That's
but
not
maybe
poly.
like
That's
even
not
if it's
poly.
like this, right? If a
That's
girl
not
say
wrong.
if
That's
a
not
girl
wrong.
say you can smash other women, but you need to let me know who you smashing within the first time you smash, right?
Yeah,
And you've been smashing a girl for 6 months and don't tell her, you cheating.
I get that.
I ain't got time.
But
for
that's
that.
not what I'm saying.
Wait, in this
That
scenario,
shit.
wouldn't she have already told him before they were dating?
Yeah.
They just went on their second
I
date.
ain't gonna lie, but that poly shit sound like too much shit for me,
No, it's
bro.
not
I
cheating.
ain't got time for that
If it's
shit.
only
They're
the
just
second
dating. They're not like
No, what was your
That's not what I'm
question?
saying.
That's not what he's saying.
So all I'm saying is obviously, yeah, y'all said like Brandon said, I'm gonna be single and try to mess
Oh,
with her too,
snap.
right?
Let me read the comments, y'all. My bad. Go ahead. Go do your thing.
So what I'm saying is like, if you want your cake and eat it too, basically say, all right, I'll be your boyfriend. But nigga, I'm not finna be just faithful as a girl who got 2, and you go do your thing, and she be like, what? You cheating on me? You fucking somebody else? I'm back. My mom be like, bitch, you fucking somebody else. Like,
That's breaking the rules though.
I
That's
mean,
not
bro,
rules.
but that sound like too much, bro. Like she can't get mad because I'm fucking around with another chick.
That's
She
my
got,
point, like,
she got 2 whole
you got
niggas.
2 whole
But
niggas.
you got-
She
you gotta
pick a
be
day-
honest.
But she pick a day which dick she sitting on. But I can't pick a day with pussy I'm getting in.
You can if y'all get that understanding. Like
Just
if that's
being
part of
honest,
it.
bro.
I mean, I know you
talk.
being honest, but at the same time, she cannot get mad though.
But you're not
Yeah,
out here
she
just fucking
can
other
get
people.
mad.
How, bro? I'm trying to understand.
But
But
you're
she's
saying
in
how can she get?
relationships
You're saying
with
how
these
how can she get
But she,
mad?
y'all
at
not in
what?
a relationship though. He said you're not in a relationship, right?
That's it.
Nah,
As
I
long
think
as
you're lying. Yeah, you
if
say I'm
she's
gonna
in
get
a-
in a relationship to fuck with her.
Oh,
I'm talking about the point of
If you're in a relationship with
I
a
get the agreement.
polyamorous woman, and y'all agree to certain stipulations, and you still go outside of those stipulations,
I'm
you
saying
cheated.
I get that, yes.
Huh,
But I'm
oh.
saying if this girl got 5 boyfriends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're boyfriend number 6, bitch, I don't give a fuck what we agreed to. You're not gonna get mad at me for fucking somebody else.
I mean, at the
you
end,
fucking, it's
okay,
like a
I
porn
get
star
that.
getting mad at you.
So at the end of the day, I get it. So basically, you don't really respect it. You just doing whatever you do to keep, you know what I'm saying, vibing with her. But if she find out, she got the right to
She got
end the
the right to get
relationship,
mad.
and then you just gotta accept that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you probably shouldn't. That shit wasn't equipped for you anyway. You know what I mean?
I mean, it ain't a quick
That's just
for
what
me.
that is.
I'll give that high five shit. She
I
got
just
5
find
boyfriends.
out.
I ain't
I'm
like
gonna say this though. I could never. Could y'all be in one of them parties?
nigga, no, hell no, bro.
I think if you was raised in it.
Look, I'm gonna be like this.
Right.
No, as
If you with me, right? If you with me,
It was the
you was in a uni-amorous relationship. You got one. You got one nigga you fucking. That's me.
Uni-
I can be the poly, right? That's why I ain't never suggest nothing like that because I already know we ain't built for that. Cause I ain't built for you fucking other niggas.
but poly ain't always that. It could be you with 2 women.
Bro.
I know. I'm just talking
We're
about
talking
as
about
far
the
as the
scenario.
aspect of you, like, cause you know, like when we have these conversations, right? The girl's gonna be like, "Well, what about the girl smashing other men?"
Now, that
That's
shit-
why I can't do that
this
because
shit funny.
I'm too selfish for that.
Me too, bro.
I was watching
I
this show.
can't do
They
it.
got a show
Fuck.
called Brother Husbands. and it's talking about situations like this. And some niggas
She said
can't
y'all so
handle it.
concerned.
Some
Said
niggas
y'all
can't
so
handle it.
concerned about who she laying with. Like, damn, for sure.
Damn right, sis.
You're damn right.
I'm
So that's
selfish.
why it's not
But
for
it's
me.
like if you out here single, if you out here single and
you
you
fucking with a bitch and you don't,
you don't
care
know who she
fucking.
fucking.
So like in that
So
aspect,
because
it's
she got a
just
title with the
it's
nigga?
just the sex. But that's why I'm saying the poly is different because y'all actually in a relationship. Y'all might share bills. Y'all might live together. Y'all.
I'm saying, like, once you say,
If it's just
y'all
sex,
in a poly relationship, so the dude can do whatever he wants. So it's still not cheating.
But let me tell you something about me, bro. I'm not putting my dumb ass in no poly name.
I'm just saying.
I ain't.
That's what I said. You in
Name.
the uni. I'm in poly.
I ain't.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I
be with you.
don't
You're
want
in
to
a
be in no poly.
relationship now.
I don't want to be in no poly. I don't want my lady to be in no poly
that's
either.
all
Because
I'm
I'm
saying.
too
If you
goddamn
think about
selfish.
it just from a sexual standpoint.
Right, from
You
sexual
basically
standpoint.
single. You fuck with a bitch. She could have 3 other niggas. You
Right.
could be.
But
don't
poly
know
is
that.
way bigger than just the
But
sex
that's
part
what I'm
of
saying.
it.
You're
Right,
actually
but-
in a
Way
relationship.
bigger.
That's what I'm thinking about. I don't want my girl fucking that, and I don't want to be fucking nothing.
I'm petty.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't-
I don't wanna
it's
be fucking
already-
another
It's already
girl.
starting with you fucking 3 other niggas.
Yeah, bro.
You know
I
what
don't.
No.
I don't want to fuck another girl while
That
with my
shit
girl,
over.
and I damn sure don't want her
I
get
think a
fucked.
nigga could do it if he just don't take the relationship serious.
They be in
That's
serious
simple.
ass
You don't take
relationships.
the serious.
I'm gonna take it.
I
I'm gonna
niggas
take
that
it.
don't like what makes it a relationship. You posting on Instagram, y'all talking deep. You can do a lot of shit and not be in a relationship. You can be in a relationship and not do a lot of shit.
Just like
This
some
is a
niggas,
title.
some women
and
feel like they
commitment.
can't just be with one nigga. Like they need it. They gonna get this from this nigga emotionally. They gonna get this from this nigga emotionally. And sexually, I mean, yeah, I'm fucking both of them, but that's not the biggest part of the poly part. I'm not saying.
Man, all that shit
I'm
sound
built for
good.
it. I'm just saying that's what it's business.
Just don't.
All that shit
A
sounds
lot of
good.
niggas now
man.
be in a single relationship. They don't claim their girl like that. So it's kind of like.
What you mean if they single?
No, they be. That's a lot. You know how girls be taking the pictures. You don't see the nigga. The nigga's never there. He at the back of the head.
No, that's ridiculous.
Him.
Ridiculous,
Like,
bro.
bitch, you don't say your man because they scared.
Proud
'Cause-
family.
Yeah,
Shit.
like
Like Wizard Kelly, huh?
Wizard Kelly.
That
That
nigga
shit.
Wizard Kelly.
That's what I'm saying. So it's
At that
like.
point, she in a relationship.
Like I said, man, I'm too selfish to be in a polyamorous, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I couldn't do it.
Don't catch no feelings.
Yeah, no, I'm too selfish for that.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
gonna be honest. All right.
Poly name.
So look, let's get these trending topics started. You know what I mean? Have y'all been keeping up with the Ebony K. Williams shit?
I heard Dr. Umar say some shit about it. But other than that, something else.
So she
happened?
was like she was on live with Ayana Fix My Life.
Yeah, I know who that
And they were just having a conversation, and Ayana was basically I think what she was basically trying to allude to, like, you need, like, kind of like men need to be accepted for who they are, whatever it is, whatever it may be. That's not really the important part. You came to a part where she said, let me ask you something, Ebony. Because, you know, Ebony, she's in a place where she's probably financially comfortable. She makes a lot of money. She probably has a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot of free time, but, you know, she can go on, like, multiple vacations. She can move how she want to move, right? She said basically, I asked her, she was like, could you date a bus driver?
Oh, I thought you talking about something. No.
And Ebony K. Williams said, if he on the bus. So then, that got people up in arms, and then that led to her going to the Breakfast Club, which was a very heated debate. And the part that went viral was Ebony was saying, like, you know, like, basically, like, those are average type jobs, because I guess Envy was saying, like, how his dad was a bus driver, and his dad's an officer, and this, that, and the third. And so she was calling it, she was saying, like, that's an average job, whatnot. You know, then people started digging up her personal business, and, you know, because it was about just, you know, like, basically, like, she wants, like, some of our men to be more, how can we say, what's the word where it's like, strive for better? What's the word? What am I looking for? Like, if you want somebody to be more,
You want somebody on your level. Damn,
kind of something to that nature, basically. And it just turned into a heated discussion, right? Do y'all think that anything that I said, like, when I'm trying to describe it, do you think that, like, her calling people average and everything, do y'all think that, like, certain jobs average, like she was saying, like, bus drivers and all that?
The issue was she changed her argument.
Yeah, I remember, because you sent it to us.
To appease people. Because once she got the criticism, she changed her argument. If her, first of all, she can have a preference where she can date whatever she wants. That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
But now on a broader scale, if you're calling somebody average for having a essential working job, that's wrong.
Ambitious. There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I couldn't think of it.
For having a job, because it's like what a lady counter argues, like that person loves what they're doing. Like she's a bus driver, loves what they're doing in their field, and they can provide for their family. What's wrong with that? There's other things they can. There's other stuff men have, qualities have that's important. Not just if he owns the bus. So, and then she was like, well, no. The person ain't average when she was saying the envy, the job is. So then it's like, no. See, she was switching her arguments. Just be like, if that person, her argument should just be simple. If that person's not, ambitious or not fulfilling their potential. Yeah. They have a lot more they can offer. They're not just settling for less. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, but it has nothing to do with the job. Yeah. She shouldn't specify with the job. Exactly. That's our problem, because at the end of the day, you said that my preference is no, I wouldn't want an entry level job worker. Yeah. Or essential job worker. I would want somebody in a CEO position. Yeah. That's a preference, but that doesn't mean a CEO position is somebody released their potential and somebody who's driving the bus who don't own it is not. The CEO position could have got that from legacy. Yeah. But daddy could have had that and just gave it to him.
And that's where I agree with you. I think that it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. I didn't think there was anything wrong she said about the bus driver thing, right? Now, she went on Breakfast Club trying to defend herself, and I get it. I just didn't agree when she started saying, like, these are average jobs. Like, you could have left that out of there. You didn't have to say that, because now niggas is really doubling down on your ass. Because I can tell you, as somebody who, like, I work in the yard, like, she started saying, like, bus driver, that shit requires CDLs. You ain't gonna tell them all the shit you gotta deal with. You don't know what these people, that's why they call them shits essential workers. So you saying average, not everybody can do that. But I wasn't really offended. I just thought that she should have said things in a better way. I think she got caught up in arguing. All of them got caught up in just arguing and shit. It was really a messy ass interview. Like, it was just, I don't know, it was too much. It was like watching us argue off camera about basketball or some shit. That's really what it looked like. So yeah, it's just about how you say it. Do I agree with people bringing up the white thing? That's just part of the program, man.
I do, because she was addressing black people.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of like
black man.
That's what I'm saying. It's part of the program. So like, it's kind of like what I was about to say was like, it's kind of like Dr. Umar talking about the state of black people when he got a white woman. It just, the optics don't look good. You could be saying the truth. The optics don't look good about it. And that's just what's going to come with it. It is what it is. So I think MDK, you didn't have to bring that up. It's just ways that you say it. You didn't have to say that in particular.
She said exactly what she said at first and meant that shit. But I mean, you gotta think, if she has, I don't know exactly what she do. I don't even know who she is.
Cesney said, Ayana is old. Only black women aren't allowed to have a preference.
But like, what about the rest of the things? Like,
I don't agree with that.
She addressed her preference.
Because niggas take more heat on when they say they preference. Like, I want a light skin, but all they colors. Or if I like this, they be on niggas' ass. So I can't say only
say she want a white
women.
dude. It's
she
cool.
went from saying if you're a
black women is allowed to have white men.
She went from one saying if you're a bus driver, you're average. And then when Envy got offended, he said, well, your dad's not average. You got to clarify that. You can't just people with these grandiose statements, you can't just say that and then when somebody debates it, you be like, well, I didn't mean that. Say what you mean or correct it. Don't say this is the worst or all. You know, those words affect, because some people, parents are involved in it all. Some people, loved ones are involved in it all. Just because you're a bus driver don't make you an average person or that's an average job.
Yeah, I don't think that, like I said, I don't really think she's wrong for a lot of the things she said. But you know,
I do.
Just
I think
could be a little bit more considerate about when you speak. You know, that's all I say. I mean, you know, while some people do love that whole, like, I'm doubling down, I'm standing on my shit. Like, I see that, but sometimes that ain't. You know, it ain't for everything. Like, you didn't have to do that. I don't think she really meant to hurt nobody's feelings.
She did, though.
She was just saying her preference.
No, I just think that she worded shit wrong. I don't think she meant. You definitely can have a preference. That's for sure.
I think
like 100. She has a dating pool.
I think she has a flaw in her logic, because she went from her preference to an ideology. That's why it's not. She didn't just say, "Hey, Ebony feels I like this. I like this." She said no. She was talking about black American men. She's not trying to date all of them. So that's two different things. We're not talking about.
She started going off.
She can date white women. She can date CEOs. All that. I don't care. But when you say, if you do this, you're average.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And then I say, well, my dad did this and that. And you say, oh, no, I didn't mean that. That means that you either were misspoken.
Courtney says, y'all are making it about the person. It ain't about the individual. You make average money compared to what she does.
What?
That's not what she said, though. She didn't say nothing about the average money, because bus drivers and they make more money than the average person. If we were like, that's when we got to start pulling up stats.
If you work at a steel mill, you got pension, and 401k, and you take care of your family, and you enjoy what you do, that make you an average. Now, she was saying,
and she was saying those jobs are average because she was saying basically anybody could do it.
But it's average.
That's
compared
what she
to
was saying is
doing,
average
though.
off of.
And that's different than when Envy said, well, my dad this and that. Your dad's not average. She's like, what is it? That's one point. I watched the Breakfast Club. That Clint. You can't have it both ways. Stand on it then. That's when you stand on it. Be like, no, I believe entry job levels are average. I believe that everybody has potential to do more. I believe everybody can be a CEO. Say that. But don't say when somebody gets offended because you say you're a bus driver or you're a teacher or you're whatever you are, whatever that job is that's essential or average, and then somebody gets offended, you're like, oh, no. As long as you're reaching your full potential, you're good. You're different. Everybody else, nah, because you're not talking about everybody else. You're making a blanket statement.
Courtney said it ain't to her. It ain't no money like that. Is what she meant.
That she's talking about money. That's a different. She's talking about a lifestyle.
She probably makes in the top 10% of what the average black person makes. We gotta look at the optics. Yeah, she just could. I hate to say it, like, I'm not trying to say like, like she needs to say things like a teddy bear, like, hey, I'm not trying to hurt everybody's feelings. But I think that the way that she's saying it, it sounds like maybe she's kind of lost. She's out of touch. That's what it kind of sounds like, because I don't think she even knows what an average bus driver makes. And if you look at what a bus driver makes, or somebody that's CDL qualified, which you have to be to drive a bus, they're probably living in a middle class. You know what I'm saying?
That's average though, compared to
it's a middle class style. Like, and I think that she just worded things wrong. I'm not here to like say it like this next time. Like, I'm not mad. I'm not offended. I think that she just fucked her own self up by even saying that. Like, she should have just
a better example.
Yeah, like her example was kind of bad. Like, I felt like she should have just said something like,
I don't think it was a bad example.
I need a better. I have a dating pool. This is what I like. That's it.
To what
this is the type of shit I like.
That's average to her.
To me.
But I'm not talking about her preference. I think people are confusing that she had two different points. The lady asked her, would you date this person? I don't care what she said she would date. She addressed, you gotta watch the Breakfast Club interview, black men. She said, this is an average, first of all, she said you're average.
She started attacking
people for this job. And then she said, no, not the person, the position. Then she said, whoa, not the position. She's switching.
Flip-flop.
It's flip-flopping. I'm not talking about
what else we got on the docket.
People keep saying, she can't date white men, or she can't date. I don't give a fuck who she date. Did y'all hear what she said? And then she's talking about her mother. Like, she keep going back. Like, what is it or it ain't?
Because she knew she fucked up.
She knew she fucked up. Trying to recover. Then you change your argument.
They was jumping. They was on her ass. I ain't gonna lie. She was getting
jumped. You gotta stay consistent.
She was getting jumped for sure.
Don't backpedal now.
All right, so let's move on to the next topic, right? I guess we should make a segment or something. Hey, we'll work on the name of it. I got right now, like, did he snitch? I'm gonna make a drop for it. Did this nigga snitch, right? So 1090 Jake, the world's best clerical worker. At this way, I feel like that nigga, he could work a clerical job, and he gonna keep that paperwork, the filing paperwork, all that shit.
How did he get that?
I mean, it's all public.
A lot of this shit public.
It's public, like court cases, like
after cases
that's an average job.
So, I guess for the last week, there's been like some grainy paperwork surfacing about P, the CEO of QC, Quality Control Records. You know what I'm saying? they've been calling him a rat. So they put out a story, and I'll be brief. 1090 Jake. Basically, 2010, P allegedly is going to play Xbox with his homie and bet on the game. It was a local trap house, I guess, that his homie was in. This nigga comes in. What's his name? Well, Stunner. Let's say his name's Stunner. I think it's Stunner. Stunner comes in, apparently robs and shoots his homie Q, and then he shoots P. P's able to get away. P knocks on the neighbor's door. They let him in, call the police. He gives the police a statement. Keeps his ear to the street. Anything he hears about who the dude was, he tells the police. He eventually ends up telling them, hey, his nickname is Stunner. They match it up in the database. It's a warrant out for his arrest. A few weeks later, P goes to Lenox Mall. He runs into Stunner. He confronts Stunner with a couple of his homeboys. Allegedly, it's like a little chase through the mall to his car. Dude pulls out a gun. They retreat, but the off-duty police officer sees the situation. They ask P about it. He says, "Hey, this dude killed my homie, shot me. He pulled out a gun on me. They arrested dude for assault. They don't even find a gun. So then the dude, like, he's been in the jail for 3 months. Dude then says, hey, P shot me. He wrote a letter to the judge. P shot me. He lied on me. He's scared I'm gonna retaliate. That's really all it is. He ain't really pressed no charge, none of that. Police said, fuck him. Dude goes to jail for the assault. Basically, he gets out after 9 years, and dude gets killed after 7 months of being free. Right? So, people were saying that P is a snitch. Now, we all know P's not a rapper. He's a CEO. We don't really know all of his backstory the way that we know, like, Lil Baby or the Migos or, like, a lot of the snitches that we talk about. So, I'm not saying they snitches. My bad.
That was bad.
That did sound weird. My bad, y'all. I didn't mean to say it like that. I was referencing, like, all the other situations we hear about people snitching in hip-hop. Usually they're rappers, right? So, he's a CEO. So I guess the question I would first say is, like, does this really matter? Like, would y'all consider P a rat? Like, what's going on?
Hell no, bro. The fuck? Everybody say, I mean, I don't think the nigga did nothing wrong. The nigga popped his mans. He's told the cops, shit. I mean, he ain't no street, well, I don't know if he's a street nigga, but the nigga don't go around saying he this, that, and the third. He a CEO, bro. What he do wrong? Like, the nigga dead anyway, shit.
Hey, if you sell dope, does that automatically make you a street nigga?
No.
Because I know some niggas are drug dealers, but I wouldn't consider them street niggas.
Bro, they got white boys in Beverly Hills selling dope. Do that make them a street nigga? A street wick? White boy? Street.
That nigga guilty, man.
As a snitch?
It's basically what you're saying. Is he a street nigga or not? Did he uphold those laws and principles?
He responded by basically
I read what he said. He said he ain't a street nigga.
He basically said, no, he didn't say I'm not a street nigga.
He did say that.
He said I never wanted to be a street nigga. I just played the cards that life dealt me. That's what he said. Then he said that he called that shit imaginary street rules.
I'm gonna be real.
It is imaginary.
He said y'all are living off imaginary street rules. And he said that, like,
nah, you a snitch.
He ain't no snitch.
You can't have it both ways.
That nigga
that's the Ebony shit. Either is or you ain't.
He ain't no Suge Knight ass nigga.
Either is or you ain't.
He ain't no
Say you're
snitch.
not a street
He ain't.
nigga and keep it simple. I am a civilian. I'm a businessman. You did it right there. But you can't say I'm a street nigga, but these rules is outdated. No, nigga. You snitch.
he said the streets is a myth.
The streets is a myth. Then say you're not a street
But
nigga.
you know the thing about Q, what's his name?
P.
He always in the background. He ain't like the Suge Knight that be out there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, out there. So I think he did the right thing. I don't think he no snitch, bro.
As long as he don't, like,
I'll be real with you. The nigga dead anyway.
You know how they be like, you'll
went
find
dead
a
when
clip
he
of
snitched.
somebody like 8 years ago
Nigga
saying,
dead
man,
now.
I don't fuck with no rats. Why you even hold to that lifestyle, and then when real life shit happens, you be like,
Wait. Say that example again.
I'm saying this is not real, but I'm saying, let's say you know, Gunna, the baby, when they be like, oh, what I did is a snitching. But then you go listen to their songs, listen to whatever messages. Death to all rats, so I ain't gonna snitch. If my nigga come out, I'm gonna pop him. Whatever.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, so
I hate it's just so fucking mind-boggling.
What we gotta take into consideration. What we gotta take into consideration, right? He, and let me finish the whole statement. He's not a rapper, right? So he's not. I haven't never seen a video of P, saying like I'm a street nigga. This is the law that I abide by. This is, or like I've never seen him actually say like the reason like 6ix9ine was so big is because like nigga, we seen you doing street shit in real time. We seen you abiding by what you would consider the street laws in real time when you was going to jail. The reason why Boston Richie was so big because in his music that he's still putting out, he's talking on some street shit. This is the code I live by. Gunna is literally, they made a compilation off of him saying like no snitching, like I don't rock with it. I think the difference with this situation is, and I'm kind of more in limbo because P's never said like this is the type of shit that I'm on, right? I've only known P to be a businessman. Now he say like back in the day I was this, that, and the third. But my question would be, if you are a drug dealer and you've been removed from the streets, right? For 4 years, like you made an honest living. Now he claims that he was a millionaire off a legit business before he ever started rap, right? I've seen him say that a few times. So my question would be, if he, let's say that he actually removed himself from the streets, got a legitimate hustle, and was working legitimate business and was trying to get into the music game, and that shit happened, right? Are we calling him a snitch?
No, I wouldn't, because you're not a street nigga. You're not adhering to those rules. To me, it's black and white.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know that if he was a street nigga or not. So that's why I said I'm in limbo because I don't know what type of time he was on in.
I find it hard to believe that he wasn't claiming that lifestyle. If he was around niggas, he said his best friend's Gucci. I find it hard to believe. Not that it's impossible.
No, because if you come from the streets and you get out the streets, them niggas are still your friends. Or we know niggas that, like, my brother is a street nigga, right? So I still hang around that shit because they're my niggas, but they know, like, don't bring this type of shit around me. Or shit, if I need to excuse myself when there's shit going on, I need to go.
I would be fully.
It's niggas who do that.
I would be fully behind that if that statement then wasn't so shaky. The statement leaves you more in limbo because he doesn't, like you said, I interpret
He should have been more clear.
He should be more clear.
But do he really owe niggas an explanation?
Then why explain it? If you're gonna explain, then explain it.
Okay. What if you the victim though? Is that automatically, even if street nigga or not street nigga, does that make you a snitch?
I don't know why niggas.
No, if you're a street nigga and a nigga, even if you don't know that nigga from a can of paint and he just rolled up in there and start shooting shit up, unfortunately, it's a certain code that you are supposed to live by. Now, I agree when he calls it imaginary street nigga shit, but it wasn't imaginary until it affected you. That's the problems we be having.
That's not imaginary until you get some real shit. Until then, you cool, man. That nigga rap hard. No,
niggas spend their whole life doing some bullshit and never getting caught. Then when it's time, when some real shit happen, it's like, oh, I'll have a come to Jesus moment.
Stupid. I always say, everybody's snitch, and ain't no street niggas unless you some Escobar type niggas, bro.
I mean, I still disagree with you with that. Like, you keep saying that shit. Like, what you saying making sense. I agree with that. Cartel niggas snitch the most, nigga. Like, what do you mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, you select the politicking.
Do snitch, though.
Nothing, nigga. They on Vlad TV. Them niggas is on Vlad TV, bro. Go look it up.
Who?
Nigga, Desiree Perez is just like she took a whole cartel down, nigga, and she was moving drugs for the cartel, nigga. She took that whole cartel down, and she's still out here, famous as fuck, nigga. Signing Meek Mill, signing everybody.
Where she at?
What you mean? Where she at?
It's like Def Jam, right?
Nigga, cartel send most of their drugs here, nigga.
No, but she's here. She can't go back there. She go back there, she don't.
Bro, the cartel's supposed to have reach, nigga.
Real street nigga cartel. That's why she here.
This nigga calling real street niggas cartel niggas. Like, cartel niggas not even real street niggas.
That's what I think.
Cartel niggas.
We talking about American street politics.
Cartel niggas.
What I think is compared to what street niggas here saying.
As he's saying, they're holding
sort of only gangsters
If
over there.
you're not gonna do what you say you doing, like y'all saying, you ain't really what you doing. Them niggas over there shooting bullets airplanes, niggas, because their boss got kidnapped.
Diego
by the police.
says, I think he gets a pass. He ain't a shooter or a
That's
gang
some
member.
street
He is
niggas.
civilian slash
That nigga's
businessman.
dangerous.
Yes.
Rodney says, shout out to Rodney. He says, and we need to take this snitching, not snitch out of our culture.
They really do.
Right now it's in the algorithm, so I'm gonna keep talking about that shit, but I do get it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I get it. Like, I do. I think this shit is getting out of hand. Like, I feel like niggas now is just literally searching for, like, who's the snitch. They're typing niggas' names in and finding paperwork. Like, you know, and that leads to this question, right? So 1090 Jake, he the one exposing everybody. My question to 1090 Jake, what's the end game? Because I'm starting to get a little uncomfortable, and at first I didn't feel like this, but now I am. I'm starting to get a little uncomfortable with a white man exposing, like, trying to expose the culture of hip hop. Just because, like, in Mexican culture, they ain't letting niggas infiltrate and put shit out like that. Asian culture, they not letting like black niggas speak on Asian gangster politics, right? So for me, it's like, I get it. You feel like you got that privilege because you were blood from Florida and Boston or whatever it may be. But my thing is, like, what's the end game? So, like, this ain't gonna affect P career at all. Niggas will still sign him. So my whole thing is, like, do y'all think that 1090 Jake is putting himself in a dangerous position?
I feel like,
Bro, how the fuck is 1090 Jake to even do this shit anyway?
I feel
Fuck
like,
gives a fuck about 1090
I
Jake.
feel like
He did 3 years in jail, and now he just like a clerical worker.
Clerical
Like,
crack.
he know all the fucking paperworks, all the sites to go find niggas' paperwork, basically.
I feel like that's the problem in the black community. We don't have that. The way the Jewish people, you say something about Jews, they on your ass. Say something about, my bad, J-Dub. You say something about Asians, you can't like
I can't say Jew.
a black person can't like do that and go start making videos about that shit will get shut down quick.
I get what he's saying. Because I get what you're saying. Us black people, we don't have each other backs how every other race got each other back. You know what I'm saying? A Hispanic, if a Hispanic do a crime, all them niggas on hush. Them white bikers that committed that big ass crime, nobody spoke. But black, we don't have each other back like every other race, bro.
I mean, I ain't even. I don't even like. For me, I don't really care about like
that's a bigger rabbit
committing the crime. Like, I don't, like, if y'all committing the crime and niggas snitch, it is what it is. Like, everybody snitch. I'm not even on that.
You just saying like a white guy.
I'm more so on like. Don't get me wrong. I think 1090 Jake does a decent job for like what he does. Now, I do think. Let me put this out here too. I've seen a clip. And I know I'm about to say Whack 100, so we already know, like, you gotta take it with a grain of salt because Whack 100 be doing some weird shit. But Whack 100 got the paperwork too for P, right? He sent it over to academics to read, and it sounds like 1090 Jake did some selective reading on the paperwork. That's where I was like, this is a little confusing, which I was like, I wish Whack 100 would just post that shit up to the internet. Because in there, basically, he's saying that P, basically the dude did 10 years, right? And he got indicted for a murder and assault. But he only went to jail for the assault. The reason that the murder case was dropped was because they said the witness, and the only witness, even 1090 Jake said the only witness was P, couldn't pick him out in the lineup. Started describing him wrong. So I don't know where the ramifications are. Like, he snitched, but then he didn't full-fledged snitch. I don't know. That's not for me to say. But I do think if you're gonna put a jacket on somebody, right? You're gonna put this shit out. You gotta leave it up for the people and say everything that happened. Mm-hmm. It sounds like you being biased, and that's what Wax says. It sounds like you're getting paid. Or you ain't doing all your homework. You ain't reading all the paperwork that you doing.
That's part of the snitch culture too. You can't just call somebody a rat. You post it. It's like a damning thing, allegedly, in this false thing.
Because my whole thing
You're
is
supposed to put paperwork and let
the people see it. So, that's why, like, that's why 1090. Every paperwork that you put up, you should put a link to that motherfucker. For real.
But he don't, right?
Put up the whole paperwork. All 12, 20, 30, 66 pages. Put up everything that you read. You bought all that paperwork. You could put that shit up.
Like you said, if it's a crime, I don't give a fuck if it's an Asian white person putting it out there. That's hey, you do the crime at the time.
Yeah.
The snitch thing is like, it's the fake rule, but I get the point of it. Point of it is that if I'm gonna do crime with you, I don't want you snitching. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta be man enough to do the crime, man enough to do the time.
Yeah.
But
I just think like it's just due to optics. Jake gotta look at the optics. The optics do look funny. This white man, like you coming for just everybody. You coming from powerful people. You doing all this. I just want to know what the end game for this is, because you putting yourself in a bad situation. Like, it's bad enough a nigga doing it, because whack do the same shit. But you looking at a white person doing it, and it's like, hey, hold up, bro.
Nigga whack said, nigga, didn't you snitch?
He was pulling for straws. He couldn't even pull out who did he snitch. He said pull the paperwork. So, but we got another one real quick before we keep it moving. Did he snitch? So Rollo had a week, right? I don't know what's going on in the water in Atlanta, bro, but I'm from the north. Fuck that. Not Atlanta. And snitch at Atlanta, Harlem. So basically, Rollo had a situation. We all know what Rollo in jail for, moving that weed over the plane from California. And it was like thousands, like tons of weed, whatever. It was a lot. So one of his homies had put up some paperwork, or he put up a transcript where basically he was at a hearing and the prosecution is saying like he's willing to talk about this and that, right? Murders, or he's saying he's willing to talk about, where he got the weed and whatever from, right? So dude's like, I ain't fucking with him. So then he recorded a conversation because Rollo reached out to him. They had a conversation. I ain't gonna lie. As a nigga who edits audio for a living, you could tell that the audio is edited. Like, you could tell that he kind of is all over the place. Now, he's in the video. You can hear Rollo saying, "I apologize." He's saying, "Man, I had to make it look juicy for him." Because dude was saying like, "Bruh, never in 5 years did you ever say that you had a conversation with the police. They said you gave up your phone. They said you did this." And he's saying like, no, I apologize that I didn't tell you type shit, right? He's like, I don't pose that I said this, and that. But what I will give Rollo so far is like the audio was definitely edited. Now he's saying that he edited it to keep people's personal business out of the audio. Rollo said, no, this is the real story. He's saying, and then he called up his homie. He basically wanted to pay one of his homies $400K to take the charge. So he was saying in order to take the charge, he had to tell on the nigga. So they had to make up a story. They had to say like, look, I can tell you, I can give you up this person, to try to give his homie up to take the charge. His homie was willing to do that. But when they had the proffer hearing with 12, he said they didn't bite the bullet. They didn't bite the bait that he was trying to put out there so they could go look into his homie and his homie go down. So he was saying basically now it looks like on the paperwork, like I'm just a snitch and I'm telling on everybody. But really, me and my partner was in cahoots. So
like Snitch Olympics.
he called his homie. He called his homie on the phone on 1090J, and the homie's like, yeah, that's a fact. I tried to take the charge. They didn't bet. They wanted to know about murders. They didn't want to know about who I was getting drugs from. So that was the end of the profit hearing. So that he's like, what that nigga is hearing, and that's why he's doctoring the audio, because when I said I had to make it look juicy for him, I'm saying like I'm trying to make the story look juicy to make them want to go look into my partner. Just little things like that.
I don't know, man.
What do we think?
It's just like some steroid snitching. Like, it's like I'm gonna pay my partner to take a charge, but I'm still make a statement.
That's not snitching.
I don't think that's snitching. If y'all in cahoots, it's not snitching.
Yeah, y'all on the same page.
That, in my personal opinion,
That's working together.
If y'all are working together,
I feel like it's like, let's say level 10 is like, I don't make a statement. I don't give a fuck if it don't implicate whatever, right? That's 10. And then 1, or that's 1, and 10 is like, I just feel like the lines get blurred so much. Gunna, well, I ain't gonna go and make a statement in court. I'm just gonna.
I mean,
it just keeps going.
Let me ask you this:
stupid,
if your
bro.
partner tell you, your partner tell you, and then he even sent a kite back to the hood, like, hey, I told Kazadi to snitch on me. I told him to tell. I told him to do this. I'm willing to do this time so he can get out. He gonna pay me on the back end. You think that's snitching still?
You're literally telling though. I get it.
Nah, I don't think that's snitching.
I think it is though.
If I tell you, look, just pay me this and you got it. I'm willing to take the fall for everybody. Nigga, you a hero, nigga.
It's like,
you a hero. That's what you is. That nigga's a hero. That nigga's Superman in the hood now.
Well,
that's like
you gotta find a way. I would say
that's
you gotta
different
find a way to
like
do
saying,
that without making mistakes.
I had to make it look juicy for him. That's
not making it juicy. That making it juicy is snitching to me, regardless of if you're snitching with good intentions or bad intentions.
I disagree with that.
Yeah,
Fuck that. Yeah. Fuck that.
But like I said,
it's
all stupid anyway.
If me and B talk about it, listen, this the story you're gonna say. I'm gonna make sure that everything you say is proof behind it. We gonna set it up. We gonna say this in the text message. We gonna do this. We in cahoots. This how we gonna do it. Just wire that $400,000 to me, and it's a go. As soon as if they go for it and I get arrested, send the 400. And it just didn't happen to work. I don't think that's snitching. I think snitching is like, I'm doing this and these niggas we did not agree to this. Or I'm telling on the op because I know some information about them. Or something to that nature. Like if I'm saying like shit, I mean, do what I gotta do. Like we agreed to it. It's Kawhi, you know what I mean? It's just gonna look a little funny on the paperwork for people who don't know. That's why this whole thing about 1090 is like sometimes it's a lot of context and nuance behind the shit, and like it's better to just mind your business. Like if I ain't do a crime with you, nigga, I ain't concerned about who's snitching or not. If I ain't do the crime with you, it is what it is.
My name ain't in the paperwork. I'm minding my goddamn business.
Like we just living in a weird ass world where niggas is like just randomly looking up niggas' paperwork.
Yeah, that shit is ridiculous. Who gives a shit?
That nigga got too much clerical shit going on. Chris Brown, man, this one had me fired up. Chris Brown allegedly had Usher threw him a birthday party. Chris Brown having a good time. The video looked good. Apparently, he's still mad at Tiana Taylor about the whole AMA situation where they randomly just said, "Hey, you can't perform no more. Do your Michael Jackson tribute." Apparently, she pulled out. He felt like she fell into the politics, so he hadn't seen her since then. She come to the party uninvited. Well, Usher invited her, but I guess he didn't know she was gonna be there. He's cussing her out allegedly, calling her all types of bitches. They said, obviously his birthday, he on whatever he on. He's calling her all types of bitches. Usher being the good man he is, he comes in between. Hey, Chris, calm down, bro. Whatever happens, they end up going outside. Usher's trying to make sure he's straight. He go out with him. And allegedly, Usher got the paws put on him by Chris and a couple niggas. Now it's conflicting if he really did or he didn't, because Usher had a festival going on in Vegas, the Lovers and Friends, where Chris was still able to perform. Now some people would say, hey, the contract is the contract. You gotta let the nigga perform because he was already promoted. You don't want the festival to look bad. And some were saying, no, they just made up. It was a fake thing. If this is a real situation, what do y'all think about that?
For what I heard, I forgot what I saw. But something that said that Chris Brown basically went outside by himself. Usher followed behind him. That's like a nigga hot and he remove himself for a situation, and then you come out there and you still trying to talk. If a nigga already on 10, he ain't trying to talk no more. He removed himself from it. You just gotta. I know you just trying to check on a nigga, and if that led to him getting his ass beat, then Usher kind of brought.
No, that's cap, nigga.
I don't give a fuck.
That's cap, bro. How many times I done walked behind your ass outside when you was upset? Did you ever put hands on me?
Nah, I wasn't at that point. But like you said, the nigga was drunk. The
I
nigga
don't
was
give a
on
fuck
whatever
if
drugs he
Chris
was on.
Brown was on $1 billion. You don't touch Usher. Off limits. Don't beat up somebody else.
Nigga, if you mad, you mad.
Off limits.
So you so mad because
niggas was so mad he beat up
Usher.
Usher.
You so mad at Tiana Taylor that you gotta beat somebody up? No, nigga, you need help, nigga. And you made
I didn't say
that
that was a problem. I didn't say that wasn't.
That nigga ain't nobody. Don't nobody even be that mad.
Limits.
And you
be mad
jumped him
somewhere
too,
else.
like allegedly. You
I'm
jumped
saying
him.
I don't even think none of this shit
I
happened
don't
for
think
real.
it happened.
I don't think it happened.
I
I think it probably was some yelling, some back and forth, but I don't think nobody put their hands
I
on
think
it.
it's possible that it
don't think they
happened.
put their hands on her.
I think it's possible that it
It would have
happened.
been video.
No, I hate when people say that.
It would have been
It would
video.
have been video.
If they went outside and maybe nobody else was out there,
The skate ring would have video.
They would have video.
how you
bro.
getting access to the video?
Somebody
The
was
skate
leaking
ring
shit
would have
right now.
video. Somebody gonna pay
No,
for it.
But it ain't even just about the video.
Situations
for me.
happen so quick sometimes where you can't just pull out your camera. I don't
It's
agree with
over.
that.
I disagree. I think it would have been video.
Now, was there maybe some pushing and shit? Like, I don't think nobody really got their ass beat. Like,
It could have been a light situation. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it like necessarily like niggas was like really packing Usher out.
They came to the back door, front door. There's a camera in the front. There's a camera in the back. It would have been on.
Yeah, that shit might have got deleted. Usher a good dude. Usher might have been in there and said, "Hey, delete that shit."
After they beat his ass?
Yeah, some
But he ain't
niggas
have-
like that. Some niggas like that.
But fuck, I ain't seen no marks on that nigga face. That nigga like post like a
And
live.
you get kicked in the ribs a couple times. You know what I'm saying? He just had a bloody nose, but I mean, you could.
But if you
I'll
got
stop
drunk,
it.
if
You
you
can stop
got-
a bloody nose.
if
I'm
you
not
got
saying that
drunk.
it's not count. I'm
If
just
you got
saying it
drunk,
could.
bro.
It's a.
Come on,
I'm
bro.
just saying I don't agree with the whole. If it didn't get recorded, it didn't happen. I didn't had shit. I didn't seen shit happen to niggas and nobody pulled out a camera. That's all I'm trying to say.
But nowadays-
Like shit, it's possible shit can happen without a camera.
Yeah, but nowadays, bro, them high profile people, bro. Somebody putting a camera out.
Yeah, but
bro.
it was a private party. It wasn't. It's like full of celebrities. It was a private party full of celebrities. It wasn't a party where it was just like to the whole public.
Probably
Somebody-
not.
Somebody was
got a
recording.
camera.
Somebody was recording it.
Somebody got a
Argue
camera,
it.
dog. This day and age, we
Hey,
live
stop him there.
we live in a camera era this day and age. Somebody recording something.
Niggas would have paid.
I'm not saying it's possible, but I'm just saying it also is possible for it not to be recorded. It could have happened that quick. Like the way that we're hearing it from the media outlets and they're describing it from a source. That shit could have literally been like a 10-second pack out and Chris Brown might not even been hitting him. He might have been like, yo, y'all niggas gotta cut this shit out. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know how quick shit can happen, bro. That shit could happen for 10 seconds and they could have snuffed Usher. A couple niggas kicked him and they said, whoa, cut that shit out.
But they could have
And niggas didn't have enough time to pull out their cameras.
But
They would have got it afterwards.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay, you said that,
I'm saying,
right?
You don't know.
Right. You said that, but
They
niggas,
said he went out when he went out
I'm
and
saying
just
like,
them.
oh shit.
He was
They
going
got
out to
into
his
it.
tour bus.
but you could
Shit,
have
said
Usher
it
just
was
got his
behind
ass
the
beat.
tour,
right. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have recorded the aftermath, but you don't have no aftermath of nothing.
I don't disagree
niggas-
with nothing y'all
You know what I'm
saying.
saying?
I'm just saying it also could have went this way. I'm
the
not
shit was
disagreeing
real. I think the shit
with
was
nothing
hard.
y'all say. I'm just saying that it is possible
cap, don't cap
that
it.
nobody's seen it. That's what it is.
Cause
Like
it ain't happened. Cap.
that's all. You know, shit happens fast, bro.
I mean, but they recording every damn thing else. They recording Usher over there singing that nigga happy birthday and
Record the
and
argument.
Who doesn't pull out a camera when niggas are singing happy birthday?
arguing. They
That
just-
don't help your argument.
I mean, it don't have to
You
argue,
don't
but at
even
the
know
same,
how far how
but
when
at the
did
same
that happen
time,
after that.
but at the
Well, that
same
was the
time,
arguments.
at the
They
same
had the
time,
beginning of the argument.
9 times out of 10, niggas
On the
recording the
inside,
aftermath.
and then they went outside. They might have been like, "Yo, let them niggas have their space."
Niggas
You don't know, like I'm saying, like there's just it's too many it's too situational. Y'all are just making it sound like it's a 0% chance it happened because nobody recorded it. I don't
They
agree with
not-
that.
touching
I've
Usher.
been to, they ain't have a camera in the front.
You know what I'm saying?
Side door.
Of just a nigga that's just standing there.
Hey, it
But-
is-
but
it
they
is a
could've
private
went
party.
and
They could have been
delete
like,
that
You can't go
yo.
wrong.
But even with that, they
There's
could have
no
said, hey, this is a private party. We don't want no cameras on, period.
But they had a
They
camera.
could have said, Usher could have said, yo, no cameras. Turn all the cameras off. This, that, and the third. We got security.
But only turn it on when you saying happy birthday.
That's people in it.
Those are the people. See, them all. See, niggas ain't using their motherfucking common sense, bro.
But if that's the case, you
You
turn
got
all
it, you got it, you got
If
it.
you turn all the cameras off,
like,
if
niggas
you
ain't
turn all the
using
cameras
common
off, niggas gonna be like, hey, don't pull your phone out, right? If you want to turn all the,
No,
right?
if you're in a
No?
party with celebrities or in maybe a +1 or something, no, nobody's gonna tell you, hey, don't nobody pull out a camera singing happy birthday. Niggas ain't gonna say that.
They do it all the time.
Jay-Z's on a whole nother level. Chris Brown throw parties at his fucking house, bro. Like this nigga don't give a fuck about that.
He was at a fucking club and told nigga, ain't on to nigga Kanye doing it on the street.
And there were still cameras of you watching Jay-Z say, hey, no cameras. There's video of that, right?
And Jay-Z told, hey nigga.
But I think this shit.
I find it hard to believe.
You know what I'm
that
saying? Me too, but
niggas
nobody ain't
fake
putting no
money.
camera on no aftermath,
Ain't
bro.
no
I
camera
guess the
footage.
shit happened too quick, but somebody
I
put the
didn't
shit on
even
the
believe shit
aftermath.
when it first happened.
At the end of the day, I hope it don't happen. I hope it didn't happen. That's what I'm hoping.
Don't touch Usher.
All right. Before we get to some sports shit and get out of here, NBA YoungBoy, he's on a different type of timing right now, right?
That nigga put out an album every other week.
So allegedly, Dirk was saying that Dirk said like a couple weeks ago he's putting out an album today,
Right.
and he's been teasing a single with J. Cole. And it's real positive. We got kids jumping up and down, sharing candy and shit. And he's trying. It look like he's trying to rebrand a little bit, or just for the single at least. And YB, he's doing the opposite of rebranding. Like he was on some Stop the Violence shit. Now he like murder, kill. I'm ready to step.
Stop the violence.
He's so Durk has been. It started when Academics put out there today was cool, and I think Durk is capitalizing off of it to try to get promo for the record, for the album and the record and stuff, right? But I guess that shit set off NBA YoungBoy. Like, nigga, we ain't squashing no motherfucking beef. He's going off on everybody. He going off on Act. He even got a beef with Soulja Boy right now. And he definitely is going off on Durk. This is the first time I ever seen him actually mention Durk's name. Like, he put an address on his shit, right? And ever since then, he's been going off. All of a sudden, when Durk announced this shit, this nigga YoungBoy just dropped the album or a mixtape or something, and now he's dropping something again on a date that he thought that Durk was going to release. Durk didn't release. He just released the
song, right?
The song and the official album cover. And this nigga YB, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of like YB been talking to himself online. Like he been tweeting Lil Durk's fiance. He just been going in. Now he put up a video of him celebrating, like basically he feel like he made Durk push his album back.
I ain't never think the nigga album was coming out.
People were saying, which I agree with that. I've seen him do this type of rollout before. He did it with 6ix9ine. Durk likes to go on a traditional type rollout, and he also likes to have a lot of beef going on when he
promote shit. Yeah,
to stay in the algorithm and shit. Pre-sales, that shit count. So he put out that he basically dropping in 2 weeks. So do we think that YB played this smart? Is he crashing out? Like, did he play himself? Clout chasing? What do we think? Because this is a man who's always, like, his thing has been, like, I don't beef to sell records. Like, I can just sell records. I don't let niggas know when it's coming out, nigga. Like, I'm top. This is what I just do. And now it's like he's beefing with everybody, and it kind of seems a little bit.
I think this right here, he was ready for, like, a 50 Kanye type shit dropping on the same day, and Durk played his ass. Like, I don't think he really.
So he fell for Durk's bait.
He fell for Durk's bait.
But that nigga dropped an
album. Because this nigga Durk
week.
hasn't dropped an album with one single on it. You know,
yeah,
he
had
to get
one
single out. So like, even when artists talking about dropping on Friday and it's Tuesday.
He's not the nigga.
Nigga, you're gonna drop a single. We know the single coming. It's
he's
not
the surprise album nigga.
Now, this shit worked in YB favor because a lot of niggas like, shit, his shit ain't up yet. Let me go run the YB shit. Listen, and so he gonna get this probably gonna be his highest selling album in a minute.
I don't even think
he put out too much music.
I don't think it is.
I'm saying he hasn't been putting up big numbers because
I don't think he's doing over 50.
No, I'm not saying like it's gonna be a high number. I'm just saying compared to his previous ones, compared to his other numbers recently, this gonna be his biggest one in a while.
I still think it's politics from both sides.
Yeah, me too, bro. Just to promote.
You think they're in cahoots?
I think all of them was in the cahoots do it. It's just a coincidence. Like, shit, might as well do it.
But what Soulja Boy got to do with it? Because Soulja Boy was dropping some shit or something?
Soulja Boy is just smart, man. He was dropping the album too.
He dropping the album?
Soulja Boy was dropping the album. He
fuck.
said he was dropping the album.
Shit.
That nigga Soulja Boy was dropping the album. Them niggas said that they was releasing the same day. So he seen they beefing. It was a perfect opportunity.
Oh, for him to get in.
Soulja Boy's a businessman.
Yeah.
He trying to sell albums too. So
see what kind of hits he got on his shit.
But he was what he spoke on was kind of real. But he's speaking like he's the street nigga. Like, that's where I disagree with it.
What he said?
But he was just saying like, hey, y'all niggas, man, stop playing and go fight. Like, y'all niggas some hoes. Like, stop.
But you seen what Dirk said? He want to box 6ix9ine.
That's what I'm saying.
Promotion,
he
right?
does combo.
Who leaked that?
Listen, he put it out. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's trying to sell records. What Dirk does, first of all, look at it. Just look at the optics. Like, Dirk, he puts he says it. He gets everybody hyped. Then he says the album coming in 2 weeks. Here goes the pre-sale link. Yeah, because them was gonna count as sales. I get this. He's trying to maximize his sales, right? He want to make sure that he outsell niggas like his ops. You know what I mean?
But let me ask you something. Behind closed doors, you think these niggas got an understanding?
I think they really don't like each other, but I think that like both of them are just trying to capitalize. They know it's good
Make more money
promo.
and shit.
Yeah, I think it's unfortunately I think it's the labels telling them both like do it like
that
this,
shit.
do that. They invested in it. And I kind of think it's shameful a little bit too, cause it's like damn, like for me on Lil Durk part, it's like nigga, your homie died and like you kind of using the beef as a promotional tactic. Like I like damn, like where like I'd rather you just not beef publicly at all and just like do the music. As far as YB, he always was the nigga was like I don't need this, I don't need that. This how I move, and now them album sales ain't working out. Now his ass is out here doing promo shit, and his thing was always I don't do this, I don't do that. So it's like both of y'all niggas is kind of clout chasing to me.
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yeah, he ain't selling records now. I think that YB, I think he peaked, bro. Like
That
you
nigga
putting out,
put
too much
music,
fucking music, bro.
It's like
30
every time
song
I
albums.
look, this nigga like up there in the new music charts on Apple Music, bro. Nah, that Big Truck song, that shit hard.
I ain't gonna say
got a
no.
big
He
ass
put
fan
and then
base,
that fuck
bro.
the industry song he put out was crazy.
YouTube shit,
Yeah,
go crazy.
he got a fat ass music
I
fan
just,
base.
I'm not.
His fan base crazy. Though.
I don't.
They ain't crazy enough to get him to 100,000.
If that nigga song came on the radio, I wouldn't even know it was him. I swear to God.
Yeah, he screaming on sound. You don't know it's him.
He got a lot of fans.
He gonna be hey young boy.
Every other verse is a cuss word.
I only listen to Lil Durk.
Bitch.
J. Cole verse.
Huh?
I only listen to Lil Durk song for J. Cole verse.
I'm not. I mean, I like Lil Durk, bro. But I'm gonna probably play more Young Boy in my shit than Durk.
I mean, you from Louisiana, bro. I would expect that.
Nigga, if I wasn't a night.
I'm not saying that. I'm not listen. I'm not mad at niggas for their preference. What I'm saying is,
Hey, listen to this.
I'm saying you would have a. I'm saying like you would have a liking. You would probably have a liking or give it more of a chance anyway. Being that you're from Louisiana, like if I hear a nigga from Atlanta and they beefing with a nigga from, I'm from Atlanta, nigga beefing with a nigga from goddamn Detroit. I'm make sure that I'm listening to this Atlanta nigga first.
Well, let me tell you something though. If I was from Atlanta, I'm still listening to Young Boy before Dirk. I like Lil Durk, but it's like
I mean, that's Atlanta, bro. Those is two different cities. So then that's just like your preference. You know what I mean?
like, Lil Durk.
I like Lil Durk music more just because I feel like his sound is more diverse. Like I feel like he's an actual artist. Like we was having this argument about Chief Keef. What you call it? Like I think what I would say like, and I'm not trying to start this conversation up, but this is the example I'm trying to give. Like I think that Chief Keef, he still makes just like only drill music. You know what I'm saying? Like it has a sound to it. While I think Dirk can give you a love song, he can give you some hard shit. He can give you a song. Can Chief Keef do a song with J. Cole? I don't know if he can do that. I don't know if he can meet J. Cole halfway. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say. That's all.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah. You said what? You don't know who can be who halfway?
Durk can meet J. Cole halfway.
He did. Yeah, he just did
I
it.
listened to the song.
I didn't even hear the song
I
yet.
listened
So
to
I
the
was
song.
like,
And
Chris saying
next
shit
time I
ass.
listened to it, I skipped the J. Cole's verse. Like,
oh, that nigga skip. Oh, okay, you skip.
I don't
Durk's
know.
verse.
Even
Okay.
with that being said, like I mean, obviously J. Cole is a better rapper lyrically, traditionally than him. But I didn't think that his verse was bad or
he said
anything.
bad.
I just think
listened to
that
the song twice.
yeah.
And I said, okay, the second time, I don't give a fuck about Durk versus J. Cole. Snap. I'm listening to J. Cole.
I mean, that's what come with.
I ain't even listen to the J.
That's what come with putting J. Cole on your record. He know that.
I said, you a brave nigga for doing that.
I ain't even gonna listen.
I don't
to
think
J.
he was
Cole.
brave. I think he's smart. He trying to do the 21 Savage route,
I
nigga.
might skip through the whole song.
21 Savage. People looked at 21 Savage. Hey, niggas looked at 21 Savage different when he did a song with J. Cole.
But he snapped though.
Yeah, so they want to snap.
It's not
J. Cole destroyed that verse. That shit was crazier than a lot.
21 snapped on a lot, and he snapped.
I'm not saying that he did it, but J. Cole took the crown on that shit. Like he went crazy. Like we not finna do that.
No,
that nigga went
J.
crazy.
Cole went crazy. I'm saying that it wasn't like it was like. Okay, 21 got props for that.
I
too.
thought 21 verse was kind of like it was cool. It just
I'm
wasn't
just
something we
saying,
never
for
really
the
heard.
reaction that I seen, yeah, J. Cole was a standout, but it wasn't like it was like 21 still was a part of that song. You don't skip 21.
Yeah, that's
verse.
he on the hook.
as opposed to like what Dirk did with Drake
I don't.
Like, nah,
Laugh Out Cry Later.
he held his own. He had a memorable verse. It was.
Can you hear
The
a
whole
Chief
beef
Keef?
was
Can you
started.
hear a Chief Keef verse with Drake, or would Drake have to like totally meet Chief Keef 100%? That's all I was trying to say. I don't think Chief Keef can meet Drake on like a traditional rap song. It has to be a drill song that Drake did, like where he turned into a drill rapper.
Chief Keef got the song with Kanye. He was on that.
That was his song that he had before, and Kanye jumped on it, right?
What?
Don't like.
Oh, you talking about the other song
No, I'm talking about
where he did the hook?
Yeah,
Nigga, you know Kanye wrote that hook and told him to make it sound like this.
he did it.
That's not the same.
You
We're talking
about
about
verse.
this is his song, and J. Cole's on the song. I say he met J. Cole kind of like halfway. Like I'm doing a traditional hip hop sounding
He
song.
was rapping.
I mean, like he wasn't rapping like J. Cole, but he did the best he
Lil
could.
Durk featuring J. Cole, it sounded like J. Cole.
You said what?
Featuring Lil Durk.
Say what?
Like the Lil Durk song that came out, it
Mhm.
sounded more of a J. Cole featuring Lil Durk than Lil Durk featuring J. Cole.
That's what any song I feel like when you put J. Cole on a feature is gonna sound like. Like, are we mad about that? Like, what's the relevance to that? Like, why are we mad about that? Why are we mad about that? There's nothing wrong with
No,
that.
he's saying that's more of an indictment on Lil Durk.
I don't think that's an indictment, nigga. Who in here would guess that Lil Durk is gonna out rap J. Cole, or he's gonna outshine J. Cole on a feature? Nobody would have said
You
that.
can out-moment him.
All I said was I think that he met J. Cole halfway with his style. He tried to he changed
he's more
up his
diverse.
style. Yeah, that's all
Chief
I'm
Keef
saying.
is more-
He's more diverse. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not arguing about whose verse was better, who got overshadowed. What I'm saying is I think that he's more of a diverse rapper than certain individuals. Like I don't think that YB is a diverse rapper.
Well,
I think
that-
YB just raps the same way and puts out hella music.
You think he got the same flow, basically?
I
Yeah.
think
He's either
thing
on
is,
the
though, like,
depressed
it's almost
singing.
like with Chief
shit.
Keef and the YBs, like their fan base love him for that. And
Yeah.
Durk,
Well, Chief Keef is a legend based off of the era.
He put them Chicago
And the
niggas
era
on
and
around.
like the nostalgia and what he did for the culture. Where I'm saying that I think that Lil Durk is a better traditional artist though. Like
did we have a debate
traditionally.
if Chief Keef's still relevant now or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that a couple weeks ago.
as far as what though?
I don't remember what we were saying.
I was saying
I guess my
I don't
question
think
is-
that was the actual debate,
Well,
but
fuck
it's
it.
something to that nature.
If Chief Keef dropped an album now, what's he doing?
15,000.
It's terrible.
He don't like we can look that shit up. He drop a lot. He drop shit. Nobody knows. Nobody cares.
That's
Lil
not
Durk-
on my way.
Lil Durk his last 2 albums is like 100,000 plus.
Lil Durk has been hot.
Yeah.
Him and Lil Baby was hot.
He been there like the last 4-5 years. Lil Durk been
721 whatever album was actually pretty dope.
yeah. I think. So what do y'all think about when y'all seen them saying? I seen you sent it, but they were saying Lil Durk don't got hits.
I
Just separate
I think the
features.
word hit is like snitch. What is the definition?
What does it
of hit?
mean? That's
What
why I
do you
said
mean?
it.
'Cause-
Talk about a
Top
hit
10
without.
Billboard. Like he doesn't have a single top 10.
but
Who? Chief Keef?
all right, but he has a lot of Billboard hits though.
Yeah, 74 entries.
Top 100. So if you don't have a top
Hits.
10, then no, he does not have a top 10 hit.
They said that nigga's not
But
on,
that-
on
but-
the consistent top 10 week like everybody else.
Who is
No,
everybody
but see,
else?
see,
Who
you're
is
you're adding.
who is on the top 10 consistently besides the
He didn't say
biggest
that.
artist in the world? He didn't say that.
He didn't.
Because he said
No.
Lil Baby's up there.
They were arguing about
Hey, how many-
who. They were arguing about
how many
who
top
is the
10
better
songs?
artist.
How many top 10 hits Lil Baby got?
I think a couple.
He got a good amount. Dirk has 10, like 14. I think they said 14 top 10 entries. It's just all of them are features.
And they said,
Oh, he meant solo hits.
yeah.
He says that Lil Durk don't
And
have
that's what-
solo hits. That's
and
his
that's
thing.
when the dude said, yeah, you can't count the Drake shit.
But Dirk has 64 more entries. Now I can't count what's solo,
He
but
said-
obviously some of those are solo.
he said no club hit on red. Like your homeboys ain't at the club playing your shit. He said a hit.
No.
But we in 2023 is like, I don't even listen to radio.
No.
That's
He didn't say. He didn't
That's
say.
the
He
best
didn't
way
say.
to make the
It's
hits.
Billboard
just
is
said
not the
radio.
only metric. No. Listen. The thing with the problem with the hit, a top 10 Billboard hit, right? First of all, is lasting power. How long were you in the top 10? Right? You could get a top 10 for 1 week, and then
Ice Spice had like a number 2 with Cardi, and that shit immediately fell
and
off.
falls off.
I
So
sent y'all the top 10.
That's just
been on
placement.
this for weeks.
That's payola.
and that's what I'm saying. That is there's a business behind that Billboard shit too, right? With radio play, like we all know that, like big
That's what he
business.
said. He didn't get. He doesn't have a radio hit.
And so what he's saying
He
is
said niggas
he's saying is if your standard, which he was saying, cause whatever the fuck his name is, that nigga kept saying radio.
And the nigga said rap.
Sure,
And he said,
Dirk's
So
probably not a
sure,
radio
that
artist.
avenue he may not broke through a mega hit, but he has it. I feel like other places.
He don't have a mega hit as far as a solo
And I
mega
was gonna
hit.
say, well, Chloe Ray said the industry got too many hits, so it's just anybody can make a hit.
But what does Coyle Ray? Then you have to ask Coyle Ray, what does she consider a hit?
Whatever
Like
her
you're,
shit is. She sang her shits.
I mean, she had that song players.
boys,
too.
girls is playing too,
But-
and no parties
Yeah.
with Lil Durk. No more parties with Lil Durk.
And but to me, it's like, what does that even mean though?
That's my whole
Like,
point.
what does that mean?
What are we alluding to
Is
then?
that make him less than somebody who has a top 10 hit? Like
Because-
if you have like a pie chart of importance,
in the
he's
era
more
of music
relevant than most.
In the music, the era of music we in, it's like how we said about basketball, like LeBron and Jordan. Like, what makes a nigga the GOAT now? Because back then, this nigga was the GOAT for doing this and that.
But the criteria has changed, right?
It's changed.
Because it used to be like
We can go into the booth right now, make a one hit song. That bitch hit Billboard 72. We'll say, we got a hit.
it hit Billboard what?
Number
At
72.
72.
That's a hit. Shit.
But
So
then
that's
we'll
a
say,
hit.
oh,
Then
that
Dirk got 74 hits.
I'm talking
It
about
just
we
depends
hit Billboard
what-
a hit.
to me,
that
that's a
one
hit.
time, that 1 week, we had a hit for a week.
Yeah.
We had a hit.
That's
They
not
was
it.
like, nigga, y'all one hit.
If that shit was hot for a week,
Yeah, you was hot for you.
if you go from like 6 to like falling off of the entry, then that shit really wasn't no hit to me. Like it's obviously a production. That's what I'm saying. Context got to matter. Like what are we saying is a hit? And like Kazadi just said, my whole thing is like, why does that really matter? And I get it. Maybe he was just saying that in comparison to Baby, where he's saying like Baby got solo, like we know these is hits, and then he got features as well. So I get it. You're arguing points.
Baby got brought up with the other dudes.
But I do think Baby is a bigger artist than he's a bigger artist. But
Compare him to
the thing about when you talking about Dirk, it's like that's kind of smart. Like yo, on the feature, I'm gonna give y'all the commercial, whatever that's the hit, and then I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want to hear, the street shit, this, that, and third. To me, that sounds smart to me, because even when the last album came out, we was expecting Dirk to be on like some Aha shit when he dropped the Aha single. We thought he was about to be aggressive, kind of like what Drake do. Like we thought he was just gonna give you some rappity rap, and then give you a whole different album. Like, I'm making the album I want.
That argument, lastly put it, is like it's the same for like Wayne and Jay-Z when they say they ain't had, or Drake, they ain't had no number ones. Because they go from hit, top 10, now you have number one hit. You have number one hit.
Like
I finally got my number
Jay-Z's
one hit.
first solo number one, first number one period was New York.
Empire State of Mind. So
Yeah. Come on now, like what
it's
we
just,
arguing?
it's just like a little accolade, but I don't think it's a determinant of how big or split. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
All right. Lastly, Lakers play tonight.
Must win.
Must win.
Must win.
Who y'all got?
I'll be crazy. I got Lakers.
Lakers.
I had a feeling that series
Close game, blowout.
Probably a close game. I don't know. Every game to me look like it's been a fucking
It's
blowout.
gonna be a 2-point game.
I think it's gonna be close to the end.
One
The
to
Lakers
two
gonna
point
pull
game.
away.
Pull away. I got the Lakers.
Yeah, it's over with tonight. LA.
Chris, we the only ones got them light skinned boys,
The
man.
reason I'm saying because of politics. Hey, you saw Phoenix lose.
I need to see how AD play, bro.
It'd be better for the NBA if you do go 7.
I need to
go
see-
7 games.
I need to see how. Excuse me. I
Lakers
need to
on-
see. I need to see
I
what
think-
AD look
I think
like.
Lakers about to beat the shit out of Golden State, bro.
So is
It's gonna
LeBron?
be close at first.
Is LeBron playing like 40 plus minutes tonight?
You got
You
to.
got
Close.
If they lose tonight,
It's over with.
is it over with?
Yes.
No.
They're going back to Golden State. It's over with.
I don't see Steph Curry choke some chicken, no homo, before. Like,
But I'm gonna tell you something, bro.
Realize this
Oh.
nigga just
That
did
nigga,
Sacramento.
that
He
nigga
gonna need
different.
help.
That nigga different in front of them fans, bro.
Did KD choke?
they lost in front of
Did KD choke the series? I only got to see one game, y'all.
Tatum.
You know them games come on at 10:30.
I
I
ain't
can't watch
watching
it.
I ain't watching the game
They
yet.
won
So
that last game.
Chris Paul is
Not
every
again,
year
not
he
again,
gets
that's
hurt in the
very
playoffs.
game
I
Yeah.
just don't understand
I don't
why
want
they
to hear
keep
ifs
redoing
about
it.
Chris
I'm just saying,
Paul.
he would've had-
No, I'm not disagreeing
Yeah.
with you. I just
I think
You could be right,
I'm
but it's kind
blurting
of like
it
that
out
come with
time.
that's part of the territory. With
if
Chris
he was
Paul.
healthy Game 7 against the Warriors, they would have been. If he was healthy in the Clippers, it's like nigga.
Fuck Chris Paul.
Retired.
Man. He old as hell at the point.
Was Ja snubbed from the All NBA team?
Yep.
Yep.
He was
Who was he
snubbed.
gonna
What's
go
politics?
They had
He could at least
Donovan
made a third
Mitchell,
team.
over? Who?
Donovan Mitchell. Easily.
He's old. He had a better year. than
Gilgeous
Donovan
Alexander
Mitchell.
was
Yes.
first.
DeAndre
Donovan was
Fox.
second.
He had a better.
Steph
he had a
Curry,
better Fox?
De'Aaron
I
Fox.
think
No, he
so.
didn't have a better.
I
He
think
didn't have a
he
better
got
season
the
than
same,
De'Aaron.
man.
He had a better
He
season than
didn't have a
Donovan
better
Mitchell.
season than
Donovan Mitchell.
Than Donovan Mitchell.
He
No.
didn't.
He averaged 30 points a game.
So what the fuck Morant averaging?
Not 30.
You nigga 30 games, nigga.
But
And he
that nigga-
missed on top of the suspension. He already was missing games from being hurt.
Oh, nah, he just didn't play enough. And Memphis.
It is what it is,
They ain't
bro.
want to pay that
Oh,
man
man.
the extra
Come
30.
on, dog. It is politics
think
behind
I-
this shit, bro. You ain't finna be out here doing what you did and think
Get
you get
paid.
rewarded for it, bro. It is what it
I
is.
got that chugging
He know that. He
Casamigo.
knows politics and this shit more than
chugging a
anybody.
Casamigo like it's a
But
Sprite.
he ain't worried about it.
Y'all seen him? He was
Spent
shit.
that money
Niggas,
with
niggas be
strippers.
worried about 39 million, and he
look
goddamn
like it
just
right
lost
now.
some endorsements.
Oh, he did.
He lost some endorsements when he got suspended.
Right, that nigga just doing some young nigga shit. What he's supposed to do.
Let me see if I got one more before we get out of here, man. Let me see. Oh, our Boosie correspondent, man. They arrested Boosie for gun possession, bro. What's your take on it?
Whoever else was in that car with him gonna take that charge.
Was he in a car? He got pulled over? You don't know.
I'm not sure. I was trying to figure that part out of the story.
Vlad gonna get the scoop.
But I mean, from what I heard,
We
somebody
gonna
I think
see
somebody
that.
snitched on him. But he got out the same day and did his show.
You gonna get
And
barred
he
for a
taunted
gun.
he taunted the police, talking about fuck San Diego police.
I don't think that's the
I
best
think
thing
you
to
need
do.
to stop doing that shit, sir. So after the case is over with, you still got to pin the case.
On somebody, right? No, take a fall guy because it might be snitching if you still get a fall guy.
Boosie's just
He might get one of them young niggas to take them, but it's a fall guy.
That's why you keep them young niggas around you to take the charge and make sure they family good. They'll be out in a year.
So if it's a fall guy, Kazadi, like we get pulled over and we agree it's your gun, right? But it's really my gun.
Mm-hmm.
Say they pull me over and they say, who gun is it?
You say I don't know. You say I don't know.
And then you
And the
say-
fall guy says,
Okay.
I did it. I
So
think it's
what if-
snitching when if we all agree. You say, oh, it's his
I
gun.
say it's his gun.
But the
It's
police
snitching.
already took me in because I'm the bigger person, the bigger artist.
I don't know who gun.
What
that
if?
is,
Okay.
officer.
What if they say, I forgot the exact word it is, but it's kind of like if it's under your seat, it's your gun. The same way they did Tory. Like it's about that, right? So even if a nigga say no, that's my gun, and they like, nah, we pinning it on you. Say they just want Boosie that bad. To the point where
he
Boosie
has
got to
to-
make a statement and say that it's his gun, just because they probably want to humiliate him. Is it still snitching?
You understand? Boosie would be an idiot to not say that, but I will say yes, I'm still snitching. But it's illogical. That's what I'm going to make it clear. It's
It's
illogical.
obviously
It's
we all I think we
illogical.
all agree that it's illogical.
But I just feel like if you're gonna be illogical, go all the way. Don't no point, don't bend no corners. Just be all the way illogical with it.
I think niggas like Boosie, they gonna get themselves in trouble because they just like him, 1090 Jake. They a little too tough for me. Them niggas a little too tough. Like they hard on snitches. They hard. They don't want no context. But then I see Boosie turning around and I was like, well, I fuck with T.I. again. But like you don't get that same. I get it. Like
That's
you
not
don't
my
fuck with
nigga. That's
Terrence
my nigga.
Gangsta Williams.
Shit.
That's my whole point.
What about the principal?
Everybody has.
He said how he really felt.
But everybody
about
got a
him,
story
But that's still
behind-
my nigga though.
My whole point is like T.I. can say this and you be like, I'm cool with him, but everybody has a story behind what happened. Right? That's all I'm saying.
We
But we out, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. I ain't even naming names today. We out. We doing